Crazy Hood Media in the building. I got the homie Lil Cuete. What's good, my boy?
What's up, big dog?
What's up, man? How's everything going, man? Like, where you
You
been at, man?
see it, man. You see, I'm everywhere, dog. I'm everywhere.
I see you. I see you doing the thing. Hey, you just got done performing at the AZ Super Show, right?
Yes, sir.
How was that, fool? Tell me about that.
Oh man, it was dope, dog. I got so much love out there. Everybody's still supporting me. Everybody's still showing love. So it was amazing, man. We rocked the stage. I got up there. Everybody singing the words. Everybody's vibing out with me. So it was a good feeling to get back out there, and it's a really good feeling to be back on the road on this No Subliminal tour right now. We're doing good.
Dope. So look, the way I like to do my interviews, I like to go through the artists that I'm working with. I like to go through their catalog. So let's jump right into it. There's only one way about it. I would say this is one of my favorite albums from you. What can you tell me about this album, bro?
I got signed from that album. I got signed for $250,000 for my first album, and it's actually what set me up to be one of the most, I don't want to say feared, but one of the most real in the game, because everybody that peeped that album out knows that the stuff that I was talking about there was legit and resonated with the streets to the fullest, and that right there kicked off the career, bro. I actually made one song. It's called F the Haters, and yeah, I got signed from that actual song, bro, and everything was going good. I made they wanted to make sure that I could keep creating music, so they said, hey, we'll give you a deal if you could show us that you could create more songs like this one that you did. And when I came with bigger and better songs than they heard from before, of course they jumped on me. What they did was they gave me an escalation deal for a 3-album deal for $250,000 when I was still in high school. And what an escalation deal is that every album that I do is that I get more every album, and I did 9 albums with them. So you guys could do the math, you know what I mean?
So before we jump too far into it, 2002, how old were you at this point?
I just had a daughter. Well, actually, I got signed in 2020. That's 2022 is when they released it.
So, because right here it says 2002. So you're saying it didn't come out in 2002?
No. So my first 2 songs came out before that my album came out 2 years later after me starting to work with my label.
Oh, so these songs were recorded, they were already circulating like in the mix.
Yeah, like 15, 16 years old at that time, dog.
I
had my daughter. What's that?
So that song Sick and Twisted, for example, that's the one with the Halloween beat, right?
Yes. Yep.
So look, hey, you smart. Hey, this fool's a YouTuber, man. Hey, look at Cuete, man. This fool, you really doing the YouTube thing, man. I seen you almost at 10,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah, man. You know what? I got frustrated with myself, and I seen all my people around me and them keeping the secrets from me. So I did my own homework. I did my own research, and I got put on game by myself. And I don't want to say by myself, but I had a few people helping me out and showing me things, ins and outs. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, I just got partnered up by YouTube today. Matter of fact.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you just got monetized today? Like on YouTube?
Got monetized, yeah, exactly. Yep.
Dang, bro, I thought you just barely started your YouTube for like a month ago, or how long was it? Like 2 months?
About a month and a half, 2 months the most, bro. But your boy out here getting monetized already, man. We staying consistent. I drop 1 to 2 videos a day if I can. Sometimes even more. Sometimes it's me shooting a basket. Sometimes it's me making some food, or sometimes it's me just chilling, hanging out. It's just everything that I'm doing. I'm back out there. I was sleeping on myself, and I got frustrated with all that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna put this all on the line this last time. I'm gonna go all the way full force. I'm ready to die by this, and I'm just gonna put everything in it. And you know what? Ever since I grabbed life by the and I said, I'm doing this, whether I die trying or I'm giving it all. There's nothing stopping me. So right on the other side of fear, it lies all of our dreams come true. So by the time you start facing all your fears, man, you'll see that 1, they're not that scary, and 2, that you're afraid for no reason, and it's not even that bad. So I just put myself out there, and I said, hey, I gotta. I got this platform. I got all my fans. Let's put them out there. So, what I mean? Here I
Yeah.
am. So
Yep.
it
So
didn't take me that long. Yeah, it didn't take me that long. About a month and a half, 2 months the most.
so jumping back into that first album, which I think is one of your classic albums. So how'd you get a Shadow feature so early? Because from what I remember, Shadow was already popping at that time. I would say Shadow probably he was already a couple albums in. So how did you get? Did you have to pay for the feature? Tell me about your experience with Mr. Shadow.
I'll tell you what it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know I keep it real, and I'm not trying to start no beef because I said what I said before about him. But I don't call him Mr. Shadow. I call him Mr. SHIT Head. So when I got signed to my record label, so they were already messing with Mr. SHIT Head and other Freddy Krueger looking guys, and I know Nidal was one of them. They had all connections with my record label, but once I got there, my label wasn't messing with none of them at all anymore. So my label still had connections with them. They felt bad for these guys, and we were doing features for them to help them out because they stopped paying them and they were paying me. So they were like, hey, would you like a song with Shadow? I was like, yeah, that's fine, we could do that. We're gonna pay him. Well, it's gonna come out of my budget. How much is it? And I'll tell you what, it wasn't very much. I'm not gonna put his number out there, but it was less than $1,000, a lot less. But I'll just say that. I think that was like, I don't know if it was my first album that I did with him, or
Yeah, that's
maybe
your
it
first.
was.
Yeah, that's your first album. I'm on the track list right now.
So yeah, that's the only reason why I got on there, because these guys they were trying to, my label was trying to still help them out. And
Hey, fool, but stop the cap, fool. Shadow's a legend, fool. You know you were starstruck when you saw that, fool.
well, let me tell you a little story what happened with this fool too, though. I took Shadow to my hood and into my barrio, like because we back in the day, this was like you said, it was a long time ago, so we didn't have like all the crazy out there. We had like regular chronic, and we didn't have like Kush or nothing like that, but we had honey oil. That's one thing that's from the back in the days that nobody knew, that we had honey oil.
What?
And yeah, so and Shadow's a big time smoker.
Yeah, hell yeah, Smokers Group. Come on.
He's like, shit. He's like, you got that? And I'm like, yeah, but it's at the house, and it was like an hour and something away, dog. Trust me. And he's like, let's go get it. And I was like, let's go get it. And so we went back to the crib, and I got my stuff. I took him through the hood, and I drove him around and everything. But he goes, hey man, you remind me of my little homie, like so and so. He's like, that mother crazy, this whatever. So he was comparing to me one of his little homies that was like just a nutcase or whatever. So, but yeah, I brought him back to the hood, and like I said, yeah, he was out before me. I liked his music. There's plenty of songs, and he was dope as fuck at the beginning. But like I said, when I met these cats in real life, like I'm telling you, I was that day, they ain't really about that. So when I seen that they weren't really about that, I stopped messing with them, because I'm out here trying to rep the real. I'm out here playing stuff that really means something to me. And so when I started to get to know these cats, they ain't really about that business. So I didn't listen to him for long. Maybe one album or two, like that he one or two albums at the most, and then 1-2 other songs. Like I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but I'll admit it. Even the guys that I don't like, I have to give credit where credit is due, and I'll never try to do not that. But what I'm saying is, nah, I wasn't like starstruck on him. Matter of fact, fools tried to bang on him when we went to Carl's Jr., and I had to back him up. And I was packing, dog. I had my little homeboy with me too, dog. So it was me and my other homeboy, and we smashed on some fools that were trying to get crazy with Shadow, because I was like, hey, I told them fools, hey, I'm doing business with this fool right now, so you're gonna fuck it up for me. And guess what? Them fools had respect for me, so they left that fool alone, dog.
Damn.
Straight up.
Damn.
And there's plenty of stories like that. I know everybody in this game. I've been here for all these years, and I got plenty of stories like that. But I keep my mouth shut, dog.
No,
like
yeah.
I said, there's a lot of stuff that I could have, should have said about, but I keep my mouth shut. So it's not everything, to be told right away.
Yeah. So let's keep it going. So Pop Up in a Bottle, that one's crazy, bro. That's one, like, I feel like that song kind of defines your style with the quick flow type of shit, right? You feel me? Like with Pop Up.
Yeah. So you know what's cool about that song that you brought that up is that this. So that was my transition from going from not having no money to having money.
I could tell.
So
I could tell
that's
you were
what that
having fun. You were having fun on that.
yeah, that's that song where I went from not having anything to having whatever I wanted, and that's kind of why I made that song. And I was having a good time, having fun. Most of the time we were at the Momos partying and stuff anyways. So I created a lot of my music there at the motels. But yeah, I was having fun. We had a lot of money and a lot of everything else. um but yeah, that was like a little transition into like me having money, a rapper type of guy.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know if you feel comfortable talking about this. You don't have to talk about this if you don't want to. But I think you were one of the first fools to openly rap about his drug usage. I think on this album, I don't know the exact quote, but it was like something soldier ready for death, something something on the meth. Do you remember that? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, it says I post up on my calle as a soldier ready for death, smoking on crystal meth. I take a hit but don't hold my breath. So
Talk to
if
me
you
about
if
that. Talk to me about that, because I
so
never,
if you you never what?
I never heard nobody talk about that before on a record before, previous to that.
So like my other song, I say with the homeboy Cisco, snorting up some crystal, kicking it with the locals, holding up my pistol. So that's basically what we were doing, man. We was at the hotel, we was turned up, we was gang banging, and that's everything that I rapped about and wrote back then was at what was happening at the time. So if you go back and listen, that is like all I was rapping about is just the stuff that we were going through, the stuff that I was doing. Is nothing different. It was nothing more. It was nothing less. And I just created what we were doing, and people were doing it everywhere else too. I think that's why I resonate with the people, is because this is what I like to say. I'm just like them. I'm just like them, but I'm also just a little bit more like me. So just like how they have their unique side, I have my unique side. But in all reality, we're the same. So I'm not trying to take nothing from nobody and say, oh, I'm different or this. Well, we all have that unique quality to us. But I feel like we were just turned up. Everybody was more turned up back then, so it was more.
Hey,
Nobody
hey, can you
nobody
get?
was talking about it, but we
Hey,
were all getting high.
hey, can you give me a crazy scante little Cuete story from back in the day, like when you fools were tripping? I know that right now you're on your health tip. You're on a different wave now, but it doesn't hurt to talk about your past. You know what I'm saying? Can you give us a story at least?
Man, there's a lot of them. I'll tell you one real quick that just because it's fresh in my head. So my homeboy Stompers is my road dog from Norwalk, from the same clique, from the locals clique and everything. We got we were raised together. So he's like my brother. All right. So I have cousins from pretty much every barrio that we don't get along with. They're blood cousins. Some of them are related through marriage. But and this is the story. So we're at the moment we're all spun out. My homeboy Stomps leaves the hotel. He's going to go get some more, whatever. Whoop whoop. So my primo from the other, and this is through marriage, but we grew up together. He might as well be my cousin. Um, from the other barrio, comes and walks into my hotel because I seen him. So he's chilling in my hotel. He ain't saying nothing, whatever. We're just chilling, vibing out. We're smoking, whatever. Next thing you know, my homeboy Stompers walks in, and him and my primo look at each other. And so I didn't know this, but they had just got down with each other. They had just fought each other. And when my homie Stomps came in, he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" So the straps come out. Everybody's fucking has their guns out. Everybody has fucking guns to each other. And I'm not gonna try to make us look good or nothing like that, because that's not what I'm trying to do. But we had those fools outgunned, out drugged, out everything. We just had it on lock. But like I said, I calmed the situation down. I told him, hey, this is my primo from the barrio. They wouldn't be in here. This is my brother from my barrio right here. You guys need to squash it. If we can, let's squash it. So we end up squashing it. And this is what's crazy about that. My homeboy Stompers told me, hey, fool, your primo was the only one out of all them vatos from their hood that stepped up to me and wanted to fight me, dog. He said he's the only one that stand. And my homeboy was getting banging. We were in their barrio. We were in there. There. That moment was in their barrio. So we were in there, and my primo was the only one that stepped up. Long story short, if you guys want to go back and listen to my song "Loading Up My Gun," I made that song that day.
Man.
If you guys go back to and listen to "Loading Up My Gun," I wrote that song with vatos from another barrio in my hotel room, all spun out. My prima from my barrio came and she started getting spun out. We made that song and we went the next day to record, and that's where we got. That's where I got that song from that situation.
Man. And I was gonna tell you because that song's so dark. Like you already had that beat or what?
No, no, I made it. Well, what I did, I went to the studio the very next day, and my boy T from 6 Points, he's the one that started me. He just would create me the beat for me right then and there, and then I'd come back in with my lyrics, and then I drop it. But I've always been like one of the guys that sits there and like, no, I don't like that sound. Let's try this sound. Let's try this melody. So I was always in there with the producers, kind of. I basically co-created it without creating it. But yeah, he made that beat for me.
It's
T
just
from
like a
6 Points.
piano, because it's like a piano type beat. It's hard, huh? Like
No, yeah, that song was a rare, a really a very like. If you're from a hood and you've heard that song, that's just gonna make you turn up, man, for sure, for sure.
hey, so
It's
whatever. Hey, I bet you this is. I don't think no. I've never heard nobody ask you this question. Whatever happened to your prima Angel? But is she alive? Is she still out there? What happened to her?
okay. So what had happened was is that so the same thing that happened with a lot of my other homies that they do music and they do all this and they do that. They were on the drugs. She's not anymore. She's not anymore. But we were all on drugs, and I was the only one that could balance everything and still keep continuing to work. So I had homeboys that rap. I have homegirls that sing, like my prima. But I would
So
tell
there
them,
was
look,
talent in the hood, but the drugs was kind of clouding that a bit.
yes. And you know what was crazy about that is that I would tell these people, I would tell them like, hey, I'll bring you on, but you're gonna have to do this, and that. You're gonna have to stop doing this. You're gonna have to make sure you're clean. You're gonna have to be here, do this, and that. And you know what? I swear, every last one of them told me the same thing, and it was this. They said, "Hey, Cuete, I can't promise you nothing because I'm on the run right now." So I'm
Dang.
like, well, hey, at least you guys are honest. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, hey, I can't. And then they're like, hey, I can't promise you that because they had the respect for me to tell them like, hey, I got you, but you're gonna have to change your shit, your sheets, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm trying to keep it PG-13 right now for at least for the first 10 minutes.
But
Matter of fact, I think we might have passed it. I think we might.
now
I
we're
think we
good.
might
Let's
be
go.
clear.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, I think we might be fucking ready for this fucking interview. No, I'm just kidding.
No, okay, fool. But look, back to what I was saying. So okay, so this album, would you say that it has like the most of your hits on it? I know you probably love all your albums, but to me, fool, 'cause
No.
look, I already see. Look, I know, loading up my gun, sick like food. These are
Okay. So yes. So I'll tell you one thing. That song I know is legendary in the rap game,
let's
in the
talk about
Chicano
it.
rap
Let's
game.
talk about it.
That so I'll tell you this. When I've only performed that song at shows, maybe like twice, literally twice. And every time they hear that first part of that first little piano thing, they go crazy for it, bro. They can all sing it. They know every word. It's so easy for them to remember.
I know
This,
you feel
you know,
the same way too.
yeah. And then my brother was there. Rest in peace, my brother. He was there. He's been there for me with me in the beginning. But when I would come up with stuff like that, he would tell me like, what's wrong with your head? What are you
Yeah,
thinking? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what's wrong with your head? He'd be telling me stuff like that. Like, what's in there? Like, he would be tripping out. So that day I wrote that hook on the spot. I had already had the verses, but I wrote that hook on the spot. And him and everybody in the studio that day was just like they were feeling it. So I knew we had something right there, you know. But as all my hits go, I would say yes. But if you go to the next one, that Unforgettable, I have that one I Can't Believe on there. I have other ones that are classics, but if you go to the next one, I have Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
all right, but
I
hold on.
have
We'll get into that one right now. Hold up. Let me
okay,
finish.
okay.
Let me finish with I know. Okay, so I know. Okay, which one of these songs would you say opened the like was your hit at this time? What was the single you guys were running with?
If it's loading up my gun on there.
Yeah, full hell yeah.
Yeah. So that one right there. And you know what's crazy about that album is two things. It was ahead of its time for two reasons. Because one, nobody was really making music like that in a sense, and two, nobody was putting those DVD ROMs
I
on
see.
their
Hey,
disc.
fool, on the back, I see right here at the end it says bonus video interview. So
Yes,
so you're saying this is an enhanced? Oh yeah, look, I'm looking at it right now.
yes,
It says it's an
yes.
enhanced CD-ROM, which was new at the time. Nobody was really. You pretty much had to put some extra money into it, right?
Exactly. So basically, it was the CD/ROM where you put it in your computer and it'll play the video of my interview. And that interview that I had on there was done at that hotel, that motel. It was done by Fox Undercover, but the footage that we got on there for Fox, they said, nah, we can't use this no more. So they said, instead of us keeping the footage, we're gonna give you the footage and you could do whatever you want, but we're not gonna air it. And I was like, cool, just say less, whatever. But that was shot for a Fox Undercover, and we never put it out because they didn't want to put it out. It was too raw for them. So I ended up using it. My label put it on there, and yeah, it was on there. A lot of people don't know that. And here's another secret thing that a lot of people don't know of that album. So that first song is called Soldier Ready for Death.
Yes.
It has a prayer, and then the prayer goes it lowers the volume, it starts fading away, but then if you stick around, a song plays, and that's the Soldier Ready for Death song. It wasn't the prayer saying that I was ready for death, but which it kind of was. But what I mean is, it's a hidden song in there. It's one of my favorite songs that I ever wrote. It's like, um, I'm pulling the ace of spades. I'm throwing grenades. I'm blowing up legs. I'm taking my like. I'm really flipping it on there. Like, a lot of people don't even know that it's on there like that.
So, okay, look, okay, I'm glad that you brought up the flipping. Who inspired that fast flow? Cause look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only person that I feel like that perfected that fast flow that was pretty dope was Mr. Sancho. Shout out Mr. Sancho.
Shout out Mr. Sancho, because he's definitely the one that inspired me to want to rap like that. In
What?
any
No
case,
way. No fucking way.
yes, in the sense, yes, I'm not gonna take no credit. I'm giving him credit at the same time. But what I'm saying is this: he gave me the.
Cause
I
his
was already
cause his album, his crazy album came out like in 2000, and this one came
well,
out in
that
2002.
song. With the reason I was already doing fast. I was already rapping fast without knowing who Shadow. With only
Sancho.
knowing Shadow and Robert. Only Shadow and Robert are the only ones that were rapping fast kind of back then that I knew about. But when Mr. Sancho came out with, I don't remember what song it was called, but it was like that Khalifa Thugs album, and he was
Yep.
like, something on my mind, all the shit on my mind is up at a time to keep on in the sun.
Yep.
If you have the open and the save that open, there's something and open here. So the kitchen, like, he was just fucking
Yes.
ripping it, and I was
Yes.
like,
Yes.
I
Yes.
was like, damn. I was like, I want to do some stuff like that, and so I'm. Where credit is due, like I said, I will always give the credit, and he knows I've given mad props already. I tell him that his song Lolo is one of my
Classic.
favorite songs ever.
Classic.
Yeah. So one of my homeboys, shout out Creator, helped him write that song.
What?
So I'm
No
not,
way.
and I'm not trying. Yeah, and I'm not trying to pull no covers on him because he admits it too. He'll admit it 100%. My
Oh,
boy wrote that song.
that song is so fun.
Ladies, the songs for the ladies, man. So that's why I love that song. So I still listen. It's part of
So
my workout.
so dope. So shout out Mr. Sancho. He inspired, but he didn't. You were already rapping fast, but he was an inspiration to the flow.
Realize he still got it in him.
I
Bro
heard.
still could do that.
I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah. Bro still could do that right now to this day. You put that guy in the studio with the right beat, and he's gonna tear that thing up. Trust me.
You
Trust
don't.
me.
Hey, you don't got no unreleased with you and him.
No, for some reason, like we've sent each other beats. We were planning on doing it, but for some reason or another, man, it just never really happened. And you know what's good about that is that it's still a possibility for us to
I
do it,
know.
and it's gonna be new and it's gonna be fresh. So, and we didn't cross that bridge yet, so it's still a new bridge to cross. So that's the only good thing about it. But yeah, we both talked about it plenty of times. He sent me beats to get on, I sent him beats to get on, and just one reason or another, it just didn't happen. But man, that guy's so talented. I would love to do something with
I know
him.
he's one of my favorite artists as well. Let's jump into the next album. So now it looks like we got to the unforgettable
Okay.
2004 Bullet Holes. That's a dope track, fool. Is that the one with Nida?
Yeah, yeah. So
So
that
tell me about meeting Nida. Can you talk about that?
yeah, I'm gonna tell you this crazy little story real quick too. So the reason that I got signed to Eastside Records is because one of my the guys that I used to rap with back in the day, he used a song that I wrote. I wrote the hook, I wrote the verses, and he rapped it. He showed that song to Nidal without telling me. Nidal loved it. He wanted to meet that guy. That guy went and go meet Nidal. Nidal ended up doing like a little 2-song deal with him, and he ended up leaving me out of it. And come full circle, the whole reason that I got signed is because I said use my song that I wrote to get his own deal. I go, so that means I'm good enough then. So when he did that, I said, I'm doing this. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. I'm doing this now. So that lit a fire underneath me. Come full circle. When I'm doing this song with Nidal, I tell him, hey, you remember that one guy, Massive, that you guys used to he's like, yeah, I remember him, but he couldn't do no other music. He goes, I go, you know that other guy that was on that songs that he showed you? That was me. He goes, I asked him, where is that guy? Who is that guy? He says, nah, that guy doesn't rap no more. He didn't want to give up the information. So come full circle, find out that the guy that I was helping writing his lyrics for left me hanging and tried to get his own deal, but he couldn't hang. So Nidal cut him off because he couldn't do nothing. And come to find out, Nidal was only messing with him to try to get to the other guy that was on the track that was me.
Wow. So
So when people try to stop you from doing things, and your friends and your family or they're not believing in your career or your business and nothing like that, use that as a fire to prove them wrong and to get to where you know you can, and make you get that push and that just that fire, that drive to get there, and like nobody's gonna stop me. And that's what I did. I go, no one's gonna stop me from this, because I'm gonna tell you another little inside little scoop, and I'm gonna make it quick. He has a kid from my baby mama's sister. So my kids and his kids are first cousins.
what?
And he used that to throw it in my face. He told the whole family, yeah, I made it, telling everybody, and everybody, congratulations, do. And I'm sitting back saying, like, that's cool. I'm glad that he made it. But I was feeling some type of way, but I'm still giving him his props. But that made me, that fueled me up to get there. And look at me now, and look at him, nowhere to be found. He ain't did nothing. Supposedly, last thing that I heard, he smoked all his teeth away anyway. So
Ooh.
that rapper that tried to leave me, that guy, he's like all drugged out. Like, he did so much drugs that his mind is just gone.
So that fool's just gone. Okay, fool. But
Yeah.
look, I want to ask you more about the Night Owl situation. So
Okay.
so did you have to pay for that feature?
I didn't. Well, so this is the thing.
And I know
Back in
music.
the
Hey, look, and I know music was different back then because there's no. We're talking no streaming. We're talking MySpace era. We're talking. Well, actually, that
Yeah.
could be considered streaming. But I'm saying like it was the scene was different. So how did that work, fool?
So, like I said, my label knows everybody. My label was working with every single person, and I wanted to get Nidal because why? What did I just tell you? That motherfucker, my homie tried to leave me and said he got signed with Nidal. So guess what? That guy used to go. He changed his name to Massive from. He used to be the Wish Master. Then he changed his name to Massive after that song, because in that song I told Nidal, I go, hey, you know that guy in Whoop Whoop that just told you that story? He's like, yeah, I wanted you. Whoop. I go, we're gonna diss that fool on this song. So he says, I'm the master, keep on wishing. Nidal says that. Nidal
What?
disses him on there. Nidal disses that fool on that song. So I came back and I said, what did I say on there? You might have been on tour but never holding the mic, so don't get all excited because I'll rock it all night. I'm ready to kill him. I never will sweat on like Armageddon. I feel when I get on my heart. Like, so them that right there, I dissed him with the song that was better than anything he's ever wrote, and with the same guy that he thought he was gonna leave me and make me look stupid in front of my whole family in front of him.
Because a Nidal verse could change your life at that time. He was really playing with your money like that. You feel me? Like a
Exactly,
Nidal
exactly.
verse, a Shadow verse is the difference between you selling a lot or a little bit. You feel me?
Shadow got 500 and Night Out got 500 for me.
Wow. But hey, but that's dope. Hey, but that's dope though, because you must have really liked the song because it's the first song after the intro.
So my label used to tell us like this. This is a little insight for the people that are listening that create music. You guys want to create something that's like a roller coaster ride, something that goes up and brings you back down in emotions. It's like a batting order. You want your first one to get on base, you want your second one to move them over, your third one to keep it moving, and your fourth one to clean it up. So that's how we did it like that. So whenever I dropped an album, you could look at my third and fourth song. 3, 4, and 5 are my heavy hitters on there every time.
Yeah, I can see that. Cause then even but even like for the example, is the sick flow, is that the one Little Cuete with the sick flow with the better
I
than
thought I
never?
told you from the get go. They
Yeah.
try to claim that they're better, but never will make them feel like I'm greater. I'll pass them up and see them later. See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's the people think that's fast. That ain't fast, man. That's not fast. That's like just normal to me. That's like slow, but people like that, and that's why we ended up
So
making a name.
so why did you wait 2 years to record? Why is there a 2 year uh buffer between this album and the last album? I know it's really it's expensive to record an album, and I know it's not like now that you can mix and master shit in like an hour because of AI. So what's going on with that?
I'll tell you what it was. So when I was signed to Eastside Records, I made a deal to where I didn't have to record no music. They had to pay me anyways. You get what I'm saying?
No, yeah. So no matter what, you were riding the success off the first album from here to then, like, and by then you're like, all right, it's time to get back in, fucking.
Yes.
Okay, got you. So for
So
two,
look,
so for
so
two
look.
years it was ringing, or it built up. Like, how quick did it, like? Because I know in the swap meets it was fucking everywhere. I was in Mexico, fool, and I went to go visit mi abuelita in Michoacan. Fool, boom, Little Cuete.
Yeah. They be selling me on the streets out there too. Yep. That's one of my favorite things to hear those kind of stories. And man, I wasn't everywhere. You know what was crazy is that back then we had an account with 7-Eleven. And my album was at 7-Eleven, bro. So, and at 7-Eleven back, 250,000 people walk into every 7-Eleven. This was back then, probably more now, but 250,000 people walk into every 7-Eleven each day. So 250,000 people were having access to see my CD right there.
Man. So okay, and then all right. So now that we're in 2004, at this point, what made you want to get into social media? And because I know, because one, it's kind of taboo for, like, would you say it was kind of taboo for gangsters to be on camera at this point?
No, not necessarily. I didn't feel like that. But then again, I'm cut from a different cloth, and I don't really care what people say. But no, I didn't feel like that. I actually was like intrigued by it. I told my record label, I said, "Hey, you guys, times are changing. We need to do this if we want to stay relevant. We need to do this." And guess what? They did not listen to me. And you want to know something else? They're not around no more. So they should have listened to me. They should have took some of my advice. I'm not saying they're not around, not making no money, but they're not signing nobody. They're not fucking doing no
They're,
deals or none of that
they're
stuff.
living
So
off the catalog, which like a lot of labels do. Like, yeah.
exactly. So recently, I got my statement back from them, and yeah, we still make some good money together.
Dope. But pretty much what I'm saying though is like, at this point, in 2004, you went. How fast was it until you went viral on MySpace? Or because you were viral on MySpace. Talk to me about going viral on MySpace.
So what happened was on MySpace
Or
is
what
that
happened? Yeah, like what triggered it?
I posted a selfie, and people were already looking for me. So once I posted that first selfie, it was a straight picture of my face, straight on. I had a black muscle shirt on, bald head,
Because there was
and
no. Everybody remembers you from your first album cover, so there was no really pictures of you out there.
yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. But if you think about it. What would you do on MySpace? You would go and look up the people that you know you would want to follow. That you would think you would say, well, let's see if so and so has one. And you look it up. Oh, they don't have one. Or you look up so and so. Oh, they have one. So then you look on their page, and you know how when you would go on their page, it would play your music right
Yeah,
away.
hell, exactly. That's fool. It was a whole new era. I mean, I wish there was something like that similar now. Like, remember, like you could like as soon as you hit your page, boom, a playlist of
Yeah.
music and
Don't they have fucking MySpace still?
yeah, fool. But it's not the same, bro. It's not the
Yeah.
same.
So back then in MySpace, I had like 100 and something thousand already too. I had a lot of followers
Within
right there.
because they died within 5 years because Facebook came, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So look at this is what happened. I'm gonna give you guys another little thing what happened with me and that. So the moment that I got popping on MySpace, bam, they made Facebook. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to move from this to that. I don't have on there. So, okay, fine, I'll go over there. So bam, I started doing Facebook later on. Then I got up to like 500,000 on Facebook, but then they made Instagram. And I'm like, damn, before I fucking miss this wave, I'm gonna go to Instagram. And I went to
Because
Instagram and I
you seen how MySpace and Facebook went crazy.
exactly. So I said I'm gonna have to do that. And look at now. Look at there's TikTok now. There's Snapchat. There's all these other places that now you have to have them all.
You have to.
But I was busy. I got spoiled on MySpace. I get spoiled on all of them because a lot of people know me. But that's the thing is the reason that I'm famous is not because of social media. It's from word of mouth, and that's why my fan base is so strong. Is because people talked about me. People had my CD. People had my covers on their binders at school. They you know what I mean. They used to they with me hard, and a
Hey,
lot of
fools
people.
would put your album cover in their garage and shit as like a, you know what I'm saying? Like fools would, remember like the homies
Exactly,
posters and shit? People would put,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is what I'm saying, and a lot of people don't know this, but I was on the run. I was on the run for 10 years, and a lot of people don't know that I took a break from that. And the only reason I was able to survive is because, like I said, I made the deal. I didn't have to do anything. My label needed to pay me no matter what I did. Like I don't know why even they made that deal. I guess they saw something in me. They saw like the new one that was gonna do it, but they didn't know how real I was at the time, and it was just like a little combination of everything to where like I said, I had to take a break for a long time. There's times where I take my breaks, you know what I mean? People see that. I come back and I go away, and I come back and I go away. So, but at the end of the day, that's what it was. I took a break from in those transitions from MySpace to Facebook to this and that, and those 10 years kind of like put a stop to my career for reals. But I was just happy that I wasn't locked up, and I was happy that I was able to support my family and make the money that I was making without having to do much of anything.
Hey,
So I was still
you didn't, and fuck all that, you didn't lose your mind. Most important,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, look at all these people. Look at all these people with all kinds of mansions and lowriders, but yet they still have all these problems, you know.
let's get into the next album, the number one good. Look at this fool, bro. You look like you over here in the lowrider. I see the one way, and I see a busy bone feature. All right, fool. Let me go through here. So, look right off the bat, what I can notice is, damn fool. So you must have came up because you got a fingers feature, fool. Like right off the bat. Oh, actually, your number one hit to this day. It's on that album, The Real Love, huh?
That's one of them. That's one of the more famous songs. Yeah, either that or the one I did with Tony G for that rainy day song. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, it's always a pleasure working with Fingers.
Well, all right. So tell me, how did you meet Fingers? And first, tell me how you met Fingers, and then let's get into Real Love.
So I met Fingers through my label because, like I said, my label was tapping me in with everybody, and they asked me who do I want to work with, and I said, shoot, I want to work with Fingers. So we set up a deal to where I was getting a couple of songs from Fingers here and there and stuff like that. But when people meet me and they vibe with me, we ended up becoming friends, and we ended up becoming homies and stuff. So there's been a lot of times where
Hey, can you tell the people at that time, before you worked with him, what songs was he famous for at that point? What made you want to work with him? Like, give the people the background of that.
Well, he was doing everything with everyone. As far as like
Like
one
Summer
of the main
Nights, like Summer Nights was out already at this point.
No, Summer.
This is 2006.
No, I don't think so. I think Lean Like a Cholo was.
This is the ringtone era.
Yeah, it's the ringtone era. Yeah.
Okay, so lean like so you heard him going crazy with.
No, I remember that it was
What do you
around the
remember?
same time. I remember on the same time that I started working with him is the time that he got that record. So it was around the same time. It wasn't that he was super big or nothing. It's just that he was a dope ass art. In his own right, yeah, he is a dope ass artist. But he was just like one of the main. I think he was a DJ for a while and just making
Like you could tell he knows how to make the mix sound perfect, huh? Like
he's super talented. That guy is he's our Dr. Dre,
he is.
our Timberland.
Right.
He's our Timberland. He's our he's our Pharrell, and he's all those. Like, he's so dope that I would choose him over Dr. Dre. That's to keep it real.
Man. So okay, so you pretty much so tell me about recording the song Real Love. How'd you get the beat? How'd it go so viral? Like it was on the radio? Like what happened, bro?
So here's the thing. I wrote that song for my teacher.
What?
I wrote that song for my teacher, and I was still in high school.
So the lyrics, you're talking about the lyrics, not you didn't record it. The lyrics are from high school. Like you had a
The
crush on
lyrics
your,
that I wrote.
you had a crush on your teacher or what?
No. I wrote that song for my teacher because I had a crush on her.
Talk about it.
So yeah, I had a crush on my teacher, and I wrote that for her. And long story short, she was like a little crazy little teacher from everybody knew. She ended up writing in the yearbook that all the cheerleaders at the school were going to be fat and pregnant, but in a couple and it published, and she was just like, she was a crazy little teacher, and she ended up becoming a stripper and stuff like that after. But yeah, I had a crush on her. She used to get all the boys, all excited, and they're they used to be, she used to get us excited. And so I wrote the song for her, and I didn't go to school that day. I creased up my pants, I threw my bandana on, I put three creases in my white tee, and I went over there with my radio, the same radio that I got my record deal with, and I said, hey, can I talk to you outside real quick? And I showed her, and I played the song, and she didn't know what to say. She said, oh my God, you're not embarrassed to tell me this? I said, I'd feel worse if I didn't tell you. So I told her, hey, she was loving it, man. And then the next, a couple of days later, she put me and all my homies in our own little group in this class. So we didn't have to do very much anything. We smoked weed in her class and like all kinds of shit. Shouts out my prima Angel, her sister Valerie, my older cousin. Shouts out to them and my other primo Osito from my barrio. We were in the same class, and yeah, so that's my prima Angel's sister, and she put us in our own little group, and we smoked. We were turned up back then. But anyways, yeah, I made that song for her, and I played it for her. Next thing you know, Quetch was in there beating cheeks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I was beating it. I don't know. Back then it wasn't beating cheeks, so it was something else. I was just getting some. But yeah, man, that's why I wrote it, and I really I enjoyed it. Making it, I took it to Fingers. Fingers ended up making some the beat around it, threw some talk box on it. Fingers killed the hook. I got my boy Angel Rodriguez to sing the bridge, and rest is history, man. It's still getting one of my biggest streaming songs to this day.
Man, that's crazy, bro. And so at this point, at 2006, wait, why does it say DVD? Was this a... Hold on, let me...
Okay, that's a double disc. That's a double disc right there, yeah. So instead of us doing a ROM to where you have to put it in your computer to watch it, now we made it to where you could watch it on your DVD player.
What? So this was like a DVD, fool?
Yeah, it's a double disc. One is a CD and then one is a DVD. So it was 2 discs in there.
Man, that's crazy. Like, how at this point, fool, was it like there wasn't too many people doing that, huh?
Nobody was doing that. No one did that. Really, not in our game, not in our genre. Nobody did that. I was the first one to do that, and people were coming out with DVDs. Don't get me wrong, but they weren't coming out with double disc DVDs with their music videos on it and their whole album in the same package.
Okay, so all right, so Real Love Goes Crazy. Was it a hit right away, or did it? Because I know if it was ringing. Okay, if this is 2006, it must have really went viral like in 2008. Because I swear that song lived.
So that song was the one of the songs getting played on like on the social medias. That's when it started spreading.
Did you profit off any of the ringtone sales? And did you get like, were you part of that era? I don't know if this was this album or before.
So yeah, no, I got into it right. Yeah, so what it happens is that it goes back to, it gets to my recouping. So all that money that we were gaining from sales or like the ringtones or everything. So you got to understand, they gave me $250,000 and I had to pay that money back.
Yeah, so they gotta recoup and then the splits.
Yes, exactly. So what I did was, instead of like a lot of these people were getting a fraction of a penny, cents on the dollar, I made my deal to where I was getting $1.25 from every record and everything that I was getting. So I recouped. I got all my money like right away. So yeah, I made the money, but I got my money in advance. So I got my money up front. They basically fronted to me, and I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 16 years old, $250,000, and I said, if I don't ever recoup again, shit, I might be dead next year anyways. I might be dead this week. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So I was cool with it. I was happy. My deal is better than a lot of people. Like I said, I still get my residuals. I still get my royalties from the Eastside Records and from all my streams and everything. And I'm gonna own that for the rest of my life. My family's gonna own it after I'm gone. But yeah, I was collecting from all that. The ringtones. There was even there's Eastside Stories compilations.
Oh, that's right. Because they're the ones that do the oldies, huh? Like they have the oldie mixtapes and shit.
Exactly. So what I did is the same thing I did with this other record label that I recently signed to, that I'm not from no more, and I kind of regret it, but I made them do the same thing. I was collecting a certain percentage out of everything that was on that label. I said, if I'm going to be on this label, I'm collecting like I'm part of owner of it. So I was getting a percentage of those songs as well. And like so Eastside Story, they have a box set. It's like a Eastside Story with all the fucking Eastsides that we owned.
It's like a care package that has everything and all the songs.
Yeah. Well, there was this package. It was this big ass thing that had like everything, and every time we would sell one of those, I would get like an X amount of dollars out of it. So it was like a $400 or $500 thing, and I'd be making like $50 out of every one just because I was on the boom.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what is the relationship with you and Eastside Records now? I mean, are you guys good? Are you guys?
Rest in peace to Richard, man. He passed away, and you know how good that guy was is that he left his property to his employees.
What?
Yeah.
So that's why, fool. Because I went on their website and it's still up and running. So like, I thought whoever would, it's like it's not skipping a beat. You know, it's still up.
No, yeah, it's he got his family. He has family members that are still there, helping and stuff as well. But that man was a good man, and he always looked out for me. Even when I left from the label, that guy was still doing stuff for me and helping me out. And they're family, man. They're family.
Man, that's crazy, man. Rest in peace to that homie.
Yeah.
So look, let's get right into it. Busy Bone. How'd you meet Busy Bone, fool?
Through Fingers. Actually, Frank Nitty was one of the guys. Shout out Frank Nitty. Frank Nitty was one of the main guys that helped out a lot of the Mexican artists tap in with the black artists. And
so that's true, huh? He was the one. I heard that before, that Frank Nitty was connecting the dots between making a lot of these records happen.
And he's still doing it, you know. He's still doing it. Frank Nitty is still on the move, and a lot of people don't know that, but he's one of the main people that made a lot of those collaborations for a lot of the artists. I mean, pretty much every artist.
Say a name. Come on, speak on it. Say some names.
All of us. Me, fucking whoever look at put it this way, whoever had anybody black on their albums, whether it be Nate Dogg, Dog Pound, especially because Nitty's
Cocaine,
from the Dog Pound.
cocaine.
Cocaine Nitty's from the Dog Pound. So, and you know what? I'll say this about him too. The first time I met that guy, he showed me that he was a genuine dude, and I haven't seen anything else from that guy.
All right, folks. So look, let's get into the next one. All right. So the next one that catches my eye is When We Smoke. Fool, that was like the smokers' anthem for a Chicano fool at that time. This is 2006. Whatever happened to Cosme? Fool, what happened to that fool? Is that fool like that fool? I see. It feels like ever since then I never heard it from him again. What happened to that fool?
I think he got married to like some rich girl, and he didn't really care about nothing anymore.
Cause he was working with Nidal too, huh?
Yeah, that was matter of fact. I still listen to a lot of Cosme songs that he has with Nidal. Today, I was listening to "Didn't Want to Have to Do It." I listened to "If You Should Lose Me," and yeah, I listened to a lot of Nidal stuff. Even though before Nidal passed away, he had sent me a message, and he was kind of getting a little bit like brave with me. But
Well, cause you were
I
tripping,
didn't.
right? Wasn't this
Yeah,
at the time that you faked your death?
no, no, no.
Hey, fool,
I
come on. Wait, let's talk
didn't
about
fake
it.
my death.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's talk
Hey,
about it.
hey, here's the.
Just like this last time when I got hacked and then I
Okay,
got
no,
banned and
no.
shit.
Wait. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me get the clip. This
So
is the
that's what
clip.
I'm saying.
All right.
Yesterday, I'm gonna tell you. So yeah, just like that, I got people in big places and I got people in small places. What I mean by that is I got people in the industry in Google. I got people at YouTube. I got people at Facebook. My main connection is at Google and Facebook. I don't know if you guys know that Facebook is like one of the main controllers of
They
like
control
all the
IG. They control IG
platforms.
too.
Yeah, exactly. And my homie's brother is all up in there. So I just made a call to him. He got to his higher ups. His higher ups talked to my people, and bam, I got all my stuff back right away. So I'm
Wait.
gonna
So
tell you this right
explain.
now.
So explain. Wait.
Let me tell
Hold
you
on.
something else. Let me tell you guys something else too, real quick, and you could bring this up later if you want to. But I posted a video, a picture, a screenshot of when um I said he said he goes he goes I need to talk to you, whatever. Hey, are you on WhatsApp? And I was like, what's app? Like I posted it recently, so you guys know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
that's
about. One of the criterias for to like sign into your accounts
yeah.
is you could sign in through WhatsApp.
Huh.
So if you have WhatsApp and you have it connected to any of your shit, you're so easy to get hacked. It's like it's ridiculous.
Got you.
So
Got you.
so this guy wanted to fucking hack me, I guess, and he was trying to get my WhatsApp, which I
Oh.
don't have it. I
That's
don't
why.
have that.
Hey, that's why the hackers in India and shit. They'll be like, "Hey, what's your WhatsApp?"
Exactly. And you know what's crazy is that I know that has connections with people from India and Pakistani and all these places, so I don't trust them. I mean, so
Okay.
anyways, like I said,
Okay.
we'll get
Wait. So
back to
wait.
there. I got people, like I said, I got people, and ain't nobody faking nada, dog. And here's the thing, everything that happened to me at that time, I even had my family thinking that I was something was tripping on me, and they're like, "Wait, were you okay? You know, you could." My brother was telling me, "You know, you could talk to me if you need to talk to him." I'm like, "Dog, I didn't fucking fake my death. What are you talking about?" Because
Oh,
why?
this was everywhere. Well, I even
But
think,
guess what
oh,
though? Because
everywhere.
why though, my boy? Because it's Little Cuete, fool. Ain't nothing gonna be past Little Cuete. If what you say Cuete faked his death, he probably did. If Little Cuete got shot today, he probably did. If Little Cuete gets busted for somebody, probably did. It's not gonna be no fucking surprise. I am what I am and who I am, dog.
Yeah. So, man, that was crazy. But yeah, I'm jumping way forward. But yeah, just to address it, Cueta is pretty much saying he did not fake his death. He got hacked,
Yeah,
and he was able to get it back due to his connections with people.
exactly. And I still have those same connections.
Shout out them. Shout out them. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So, oh yeah. So we were on Cosme before we got.
Okay, Cosme, he ended up becoming, and I hope he don't get upset for me for this, but this might bring awareness to other musicians and stuff, and they definitely brought awareness to me.
Wait, do we got to bleep his name out? Okay.
No, he's fine. That he went deaf in one ear,
What? For playing the music too loud, huh?
from playing the music too loud in so many years. And a lot of times as artists, we go and we
Dang.
get in the booth and we put on our headphones, and then
Max.
the engineer press the button. It's just so loud, like like all of a sudden. And that's worse than listening to it at a long time, like a quick one. So I suggest to everybody, make sure your engineer turns down the levels and is ready to play before you put those headphones on. Don't forget, because my
Wow.
boy went deaf his right ear for that, or left one of his ears. So
Wow.
that was one of the reasons why he stepped back for a while too. It's a real thing for sure. I'm starting to feel a little bit like that as well. I'm not gonna lie, and that's why I bring that to attention. It's not that, and it's not that I can't hear nothing. It's just that it's just like, oh wait a minute. I don't want it to be like that, so I'm gonna just be cautious. You know what I'm saying? So
Yup.
when,
Yup.
you know what, and I'm gonna give shouts out to Cosme too, and tell him he's the reason why I started to do more of the singing stuff.
Because you
Because
didn't prior to that.
yeah, before messing with him, I didn't, and I used to tell him that I want to do it, and he used to school me, and he used to be like, "You could do it, dog. Just do this and try this and keep practicing and this and that." And he would give me tips, and he's one of the reasons why I started to do my singing stuff too, because of Cosme. So shout out to Cosme, and plus he's like my brother. Anyways, I love that guy.
Hey, okay, I got another one for you. What do you think about the word Chicano rap, and are you Chicano rap? I wanted to ask you, hey, what do you think about the homie Lefty Gunplay, man? That fool is coming crazy, bro. What do you think? What do you think
I,
about the homie?
I think that motherfucker's doing it, man. He's doing it. I think that it's a good look. Whether people want to admit it or not, he's definitely bringing new life, breathing new life into the whole, I guess the whole genre of the Chicano rap. But in all, like, I think I mentioned this before. I just said I'd rather have a homie like that representing who I am than a soft fake rapper, like how I said I found out that these other rappers are. So I mean, I think I like that. I like the fact, shoot, I wouldn't mind having a track with him too. So if we can make that possible, shit, shout out him. And if he does hear this, man, much respect, man. Do you keep doing your thing and shit? So, but other than that, I think he's doing really good.
Dope, dope. So you definitely you seen it past your timeline. You see it everywhere, right? Like shit's going crazy, and it's dope, fool, for like the cultura. You know what I mean? To get the
Yeah,
the music out there like that.
100%, man. 100%. Now, and not everybody's gonna agree with everybody at the same time. 100%. But like I said, in its entirety, I think it's a good thing for sure. And shit, I'll tell you this. Shouts out to Lefty, because shit, with all due respect, man. Yeah, he's bringing back life into the game.
Some of my favorite music as well, I'm gonna tell you, is Chito Ranas. Have you ever heard of a homie called Chito Ranas?
I have
What
I
do you
have heard of him.
what do you think about Chito Ranas? Have you ever had any interactions with any of these homies?
You know what? I don't know if I did. I don't think so. I might have, like I said, I think I might have met Lefty too one time. And if I did, like I said, I apologize. I might have, might not have. Everybody goes to my studio. Like I said, I'm tied in with the Wrecking Spot. So shout out to Syph and everybody at the Wrecking Spot. So that's like my home base, anyways. I know a lot of them operate out of there too, but that's my home base right there. And but as far as Chito goes, I think that fool is probably one of the best rappers that ever did it. Like, he's dope as like, I fuck with his music hard. I don't know him personally. I don't know him on a like I said, a street or personal level, but the shit that he be saying, man, that's he go hard for
It's
sure.
with the flow, huh? It's like sometimes, because I know you as a rapper, it's like you have to check certain boxes, like you have to have the flow, the delivery. Not everybody checks every box. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he has a tight flow, man. Honestly.
He's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope for sure. 100%. I fuck with his music, and like I said, other than that, his personal everything. Like, I've never met him. Other than that, I just think that he's a dope artist.
Dope, dope, dope. All right, fool. So, man, on this, so I'm still here with this album because I feel like the number one gun was a big deal for you. Can you tell me what was cracking in 2006? Fool, this was that like the. All right, so now we're gonna get to To
The
the
nitty gritty.
to the nitty gritty. Damn, you know your catalog, huh, fool? he's like, oh man, I know what's all right, fool. So look, so right off the bat, now we are in Lil Cuete Still Walking. Now it's 2008. So now, you're still working with Fingers, but there's a name on here that I see. So, and well, like, how did you meet Mr. Criminal? And tell me, how was that situation? In 2008, because that's a long time ago.
Well, I met him before that. Probably if we had already, I did a song. And like I said, I said this story before, but he was trying to be all. Now that I think about it, it's funny.
Tell me what happened, fool. What happened?
He was trying to be all crazy with me because he had like fucking 20 homies with him. And I still got sick on all them foods, all of them. I was like, I don't care where I'm at, because we were in Portland, and I was by myself. I only went with Heaven. He was the guy from, he was the promoter for Thump Records, and Heaven, and one of his workers was just me and them. Those fools ain't gangster at all, but High Power was there with all their fucking fools, right? And I knew Capone at the time, and so I went to say what's up. Well, we actually met up. It was coincidence where we met up like in the middle of everything, and I was chopping it up with that fool real quick, and all his homies were surrounding him and shit. So, and that fool was right next to him. The rat was right next to him, and he was trying to mad dog me while I was talking to this fool, and I just seen a mad dog, so I ignored everyone else, and I got it.
Because he was famous already, right? Because he was already like.
No, he wasn't famous or nothing yet. I didn't know who that fool was at the time, dog. I didn't know who he was, dog. That's on everything, dog. I did not know who he was.
Because I think his album came out before you. I think maybe you guys came out at the same time, honestly.
But I'll tell you this right now. He didn't rap like the way that I did on my first album, on his first album. I'll tell you that right now. He waited till after. He'll admit it. You could go check the words. You could go check the history that he said that I'm the reason that he even wanted to rap like that. He's like, oh, I didn't rap like that. He said, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's funny to me now that he was trying to act a little brave, but no wonder, I got away with. I was being disrespectful. I kept on saying Norwalk. I was the last one to say. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
like,
so okay, so like paint the picture. So you were in Portland. This is like 2008. You fools you guys are, I'm guessing, for a show?
Yeah, car show. It's the big ass car show out there.
And so it was a big, the Portland, it's like their own, like their version of their AZ Lowrider show, right?
Exactly.
And it's a big one. Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge one. And so you see that fool, he's hella deep, and you pull up on him or what?
Yeah, because like I said, I don't want to say I pulled up, but like we kind of met up. It was just like a coincidence. And then, like I said, I knew that one dude, and Gaddafi. And then when I was talking to him, that rat was sitting there and trying to stare at me. So I turned around and I was like, "Hey, what's up, fool? What are you looking at? What you trying to do?" He's like, then he's like I said, it's funny now because. To me at the time, I thought it was serious, and maybe he did. And by the way, I'm still working on the GoFundMe to get him a heart, but maybe he had one back then. He was trying to be brave, but then I was like, I don't care where I'm at. I don't care who you with, dog. Like, you guys better fucking kill me if that's what you guys thinking, because we're in Portland doesn't mean that we can't. We're all going back to around the same area, so don't act like you guys are gonna be over here, like, you know what I mean? So I basically told him like, shit, I ain't backing down, so we can do whatever you guys want to do, but you know, I would like to say that you know, that other fool was trying to talk us both down, and you know, I would believe
his boss.
Yeah, exactly. Would you know, probably call the shots around all them fools. And if he said it back down, then probably that fool probably listened to him. So, but at the same time, like I said, it was really quick. I just didn't like that fool's vibe and stuff. So that was the first time I met him. But then the second time, I believe it was at Fingers Studio. That's where I think I seen him.
Yeah, because Fingers is all over this album too.
Yeah. So that's where that's the first time I met. The first interaction with him is that we kind of had a little bit of words, but I was ready to go full force at the same time. And from the looks of
you wanted to crash out. You were ready to crash out.
I was ready. I'm ready to crash out right now, dog.
And then what happened? How'd you guys end up with G's from California?
Well, because that's what I'm saying. Then, you know, when you press a They usually pressing fools. Now they want to befriend you. Yeah. So now that I pressed him. Now he's checked himself. Now we're like brothers. Yeah. Now we're friends. Now he's a buddy and willing to do this and that and do all this and this and that. So their demeanor changed. Their attitude
But
changed.
see, that's your side, and his side, he's probably like, this is my little crash dummy, little Cuete.
Yeah, like they said, like they want people to do their dirty work, man. And that's another thing is what I say. This is what I was regretting. Even I was regretting with that fucking punk motherfucker. But I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute. Okay, he had a lot of solid ass dudes around him, and
Definitely.
I met most of them. So at least, even though he wasn't solid, I met some solid ass dudes because of him. You feel me? And
Yeah.
just because we were solid and he couldn't keep it like that, I'm not gonna fall short to be like, hey, like for example, shout out Diablo. I met Diablo through him. That's a solid time I chilled with Diablo. Every time I met him, me and that fool clicked up. Me and him were gooning
Hey,
out. Not
hey,
even
talk about the first time that you met Diablo from Banning.
remember one of the first times we were at the photo shoot, the video shoot that we were doing that. And I was on one, dog. I ain't gonna lie. If you go back to those pictures and those videos, you could tell I was spaced out and but like I said, I just remember being at the shoot and it was me and Diablo gooning out more than me. And kept on saying, "No, come here," and I'm like I was just chilling with Diablo that whole time. And every other time too. Every other time we would be around each other. I'd be like, you know what I mean? I would rather chill with that fool. And it was just now I
So
know
have you
there's a
ever been
reason
to
why.
his hood?
But
Like, tell me, how was it in that fool's hood? I heard that fool. Yeah, bro. I heard that fool was crazy.
no, I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I don't shit. I've been over there a few times, and with them, I might have been like, I don't know. It's just like
Because there's other
I might
ones
have been.
too. I don't know if you know the other ones. Like the other fool gets down too. He's like a more fool. I think his
Oh,
name.
Sinner.
Yeah. That fool gets down
Yeah,
too.
I met all them fools. Those fools are Feedman. Those fools are Feedman gente right there. Even Lazy, all those fools from the
Empire
what are
Riders.
they? Yeah, Empire. Yeah, exactly. Empire. Shouts out to those fools. Yeah, those fools are real ones for sure, 100%. And that's what I'm saying. Just because that's another thing that a lot of the homies that just because they were affiliating with that guy doesn't. It's all based on the individual. It doesn't matter
Like Big
what the
Temps. Like for example, Big Temps too, right?
Big Temps is up. The same is the same. He's a solid ass dude. He actually I barely seen this recently.
What would you see?
That homeboy had reached out to me and I kind of like I didn't know about it, so I couldn't hit him back. And if you ask Diablo, every time Diablo ever hit me back, I'm like right on it because he's already in my DMs and I could see it right away. Temps wasn't following me, so his DM was in my like hidden messages, I
Yeah,
guess.
you have to go through
So
the
so
yeah. So it got
yeah,
lost.
yeah. So
It got lost in the mix.
yeah. So shout out to him. He reached out to me when all this stuff was going on, and he's like, "Hey, Cuete, we'll get at me when time permits, and this and that, whatever." Very respectable vato right there, and I he got my respect to the fullest. So maybe if he hears this, shout out to Temps, and I wasn't ignoring you, my boy. I just I barely seen it, and like I said, you can ask Diablo every time that there was a situation that has to do with any of this. Whenever they wanted to talk to me, dog, I got on the horn and we talked. We talked about everything. Like I said, we talked about everything, and I'm always accessible to the homies. You know what I mean? I'm not hiding. I'm not trying to avoid anything or anybody. Every time that they got at me, I reached out. We handled it. But except with Temps, I just didn't see his message. But other than that, like I said, there's a lot of solid dudes around him, and I don't regret meeting none of them fools. It's just it's unfortunate that it came out that this fool's a rat like that, and he actually did that to the homie Diablo and shit. It's like crazy, man. It's like what else could have happened if that's the kind of character he has? Like how many times was I in danger thinking that I could trust this dude?
No, yeah, but what I will say about the situation, I'm not gonna call anybody that word until I see some paperwork. But once I see the paperwork, then there you go, fool. But like, I'm a type
Well,
of fool.
I'll tell you like this. I have my own beef besides that. He didn't rat on me, and I'm still gonna smash him on like he's a piece of shit anyway. So it doesn't matter if he's a rat or not. He's still not good in my books.
Yeah, no, but you get
Fuck
because he
that
turned down
vato, for real.
your fade or what?
No, because look it. okay, I just got monetized on YouTube, but he didn't even try to like help me out on try to put me up on game on that. He was trying to, matter of fact, he was using my animosity towards other people to gain revenue on his YouTube on that. So now all that
That
shit
was a big video.
it turned around on him now, because now I got my shit monetized as of today. Now I got my YouTube all because of this. He was trying to use that to get money, but by using my real life. This is my life, and if he's gonna go and he's gonna tell people and say one thing to me and another thing to them just to stir the pot, but then try to act a certain other way, but this is all for money. That's when I said nah. I told him, take down all my videos and do this and that, whatever. But for money, for him to get that, to kind of like use me like that, that's why I said nah, fuck. There was too many times. I'm gonna tell you a little story too about this that motherfucker. He doesn't get shows. People take him out on the shows with him. So I took him out on a tour with me, and he wanted, like, I think he said he wanted like $4,000 a show, and I was like, hey, look, they want to book us both for like 6 to 8 shows at $2,500 a piece, and let's do it, because we're both 6 to 8 shows at $2,500, dog. Come on, you can't fucking beat that, dog. I mean, it's cool. Obviously you can, but what I'm saying is this: that's a good deal. That's a good deal. We're out here, like, especially for someone like me, dog. I'm not greedy. I don't got 12 lowriders or mansions or whatever, or imaginary ones. What I'm saying is this: I took a loss, so I said, can you do it for $3,000 then, dog? I'll give you $500 out of my $2,500. Now you got your 3. Now you're the big shot. Now I'm making 2, and I'm fine with 2. So he's like, yeah. So that's another reason why I was so pissed at this motherfucker, because I took a cut just to get him on the shows, just so to pacify his little bitch, because I know that 2,000 times 6, come on, that's fine for me. You know what I mean? In a month span, come on, that's
That's
cake. Come on.
That's a good chunk of change.
Yeah. So I did that for him, and he's still over here trying to use my name and this and that to make his money. I got a song with Yellow Hill. Shout out to Yellow Hill. I told I said, hey, I told him, look, I got this song with Yellow Hill. I want you to get on it, and we're gonna do a video because Yellow Hill's down for it. And he's like, nah, I don't want to. I don't like that fool. I have songs with him already, and I'm never gonna put them out. I go, what, for real? He's like, all right, well, let me do another song with you, and I'll do that song with him. So that's what I did. I did a song with him, and that's on my YouTube. I did a song with him, and I did a song with Yellow Hill. But I wanted them both on the song with me with a video, but said no. And then the next month, he has Yellow Hill on his thing, and Yellow Hill's giving him all kinds of love, talking about, I gotta pull up this some and I'm just sitting there thinking, like, damn, this fool don't even know that this fool was just using him like the way he's using me, the way he's using everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And he said that, and that fool did that with at least 5 artists that he had on there in this short period of time, that he was talking mad shit. He would never do this and that, and he didn't want me to talk to them, and he was getting mad because I'm cool with these people and I'm cool with that person. But then next thing you know, bam, he has all these people on there when I know for a fact that he's a fake and a fraud. Like, damn, that's just like, I know he was smiling in my face, dog. He's a fake. He's the fakest person that ever lived in this Chicano rap game. He's faker than all of them. And the only reason I say that is because...
Look, hold on, fool, but look, I'm going to press back on you now, fool, because look, if he was so fake, then why were you kicking it with him?
You don't see it until it comes out in the wash, dog.
I get you.
Everything comes out in the wash. So I could sit here and I could be telling you all these stories too. Hey, you're never gonna know if I'm lying or not, right? If it doesn't come out in the wash, then that means it must have been true. This is what I'm saying. There's fake ass motherfuckers in the game that we know are fake ass motherfuckers in the game, and guess what? Affiliated with a lot of them.
Ooh.
We ain't expecting them to be the realest guys. We already know you're fake, homie, but we're not gonna hold you to that because we already know you're fake. It's a persona. You're wearing a costume, bro, because the next week you're gonna have a turban on and that costume, and then the next week you're gonna be this. So it's a costume. We don't expect that guy to be real. Okay? Well, we expected real though. I'm not only disappointed, but I'm upset.
What are you disappointed about? What are you upset about?
I'm not. It's not that I'm upset. Well, I'm upset that for one, that if he did have the resources. That's the whole reason why anybody really him in the first
Yeah, that
place.
fool has a
He had,
lot of subscribers. He has a lot of subscribers. Yeah.
well, I'm not talking about subscribers. I'm talking about resources. Before he was anything, before anybody knew who he was, those guys had money. Both of those guys.
What? Who? Him and
So
his boss?
his daddy, yes. Him and his dad. His daddy and him. His
You're,
daddy used.
but but see, how would you even know that though? I'm saying I'm not trying to like doubt. I'm not saying, I know you said like, oh, everything could be fake, but I'm saying, how would you know that he came into the game with money already? How would you know that?
Because he already had his own house, he had his own studio, and that's why his daddy wanted to mess with him, because he had his own studio already. Before tape, before fucking CDs, before all that other shit. So he had all that stuff. That's why they were messing with him. And low key, the reason that he messed with me, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. Would get so many ideas from me. It's retarded. I had loyal family before he had family. I came out with the Toast to the Hustle video thing, and then he came out with a Hustle and Elevate. He has all these little things that he tries to take. Here's another reason that recently why I don't like this fool, because he was all up inside Nipsey Hussle's asshole, jocking him, kissing his ass. But then now he's using these other cats, and I don't know none of those fools. I just heard the interview. I don't know who they are. There's no personal towards them. But they were talking shit about checking Nipsey Hussle, and Criminal was all ears. I can't. He's not going to be cool with me. I'm never going to be able to be cool with the fact that. And here's another thing. Yeah, but he wasn't he all up in Nipsey's ass, and then now he's fucking letting that fool disrespect him on his platform, whatever. Another one of his artists, another artist that was on Criminal's podcast was Conejo. Shouts out to Conejo.
Shout out Conejo. Conejo's cool.
I don't know if he's cool with me or not. It doesn't really matter. What I'm saying is this: Conejo got a hold of me while he was locked up one time.
What?
And I talked to Conejo on the phone, but I was dealing with some at home. I was dealing with some at that day that he called me, and I told him like this. I told Conejo like this: hey, dog, with all due respect, I'm dealing with some real home right now, and that's between you fools or whatever. You know, I wish you guys the best. And you could tell that Conejo didn't really like that, and we ended up hanging up, and I never talked to that fool ever since then. So wait.
What do you mean? So he called you on the phone, but he caught you at a bad minute? Hold on, explain it again, fool.
Yeah. So one of his homeboys, I don't remember exactly what his name was. One of his homeboys, I was tapped in with one of his homeboys, and they're like, hey, that fool wants to talk to you about that fool. And I was like, fine, but they didn't get at me right away. They ended up getting at me a couple of days later, and I was going through some battle, and like I didn't want to deal with none of that shit anyways at the time. So I just told this, hey, fool, and then we were only on the phone for a couple of minutes, like 2-3 minutes, and I'm like, hey, dog, with all due respect, man, I'm dealing with some shit. I don't really care about what's going on with this. So he kind of felt disrespected or whatever. He hung up on great terms, and never talked to him ever since then. But I'll tell you like this, he called me to Criminal didn't want me to with Conejo, but yet they're both together and doing the podcast. Okay, whatever. You know, it is what it is. But that's what I'm saying.
So wait. So you're saying as a artist, you were not allowed to collab with Conejo?
Not that I wasn't allowed to, because I could have did it. I still did whatever the fuck I wanted to. But me being his homeboy, I was like, not that I wasn't able to collab, because
but was it really that serious? I didn't even think it was that serious.
Me and Conejo never talked about doing a song. We were never gonna do a song. It wasn't about collabing with him. It was nothing about collabing with him. So basically, I don't know why. I don't even know why he wanted to talk to me about. I don't know why. It didn't matter to me. That's not my business. I didn't give a could handle that shit on itself. I was dealing with family shit at the time. You feel me? That shit was way more important than any of this other shit. But my point is this. That fool called me to try to to talk shit on
Wait, what do you mean?
So he didn't get at me to talk to me. He didn't want to talk to me. He wanted to talk to me about when I found out that he wanted to talk to me about I was like, I don't have no, I'm dealing with other shit. So I cut it off. I didn't want to hear about it. So he didn't like at the time. There was like super beef. That was like the hardcore
when they were making diss tracks towards each other.
Yeah, it was the hardcore time about that. Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
And you were caught up in the middle of it.
In a sense, but not really, because I didn't give a either way about either one. I don't care about their beef. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to me. So, but my point is this: he wanted to get at me to talk shit on Crim, find out what's up with this Vato or whatever. The same, didn't like him, but now they're all buddies on there, which is okay, I guess, fine. But it just shows me that it's not okay. I take 100, dog, and a lot of
So you would
cats out
never
here.
do that. So
So that's what I'm saying. Yellow Hill, this fool, that fool, everybody he's talking shit about. He talked about CNG. That fool was just on there. He was talking mad shit about all these young fools, dog. Everybody. And now he has them on there because why? Just like he threw Lil Cuete under the bus. He's doing anything to get that revenue. When he came back this time and he says, "Oh, I needed to go. I needed to take some time, and I'm gonna do this." You're feeling the effects of you not making that money on there no more because we ain't fucking with you no more because we found out who you are. It's not because you had to take a break and now you're coming back because you have to. No, or because you want to, because you have to. You're feeling the effects of not getting that revenue anymore. You need that, so that's why you're here again. Don't say you don't need it. You just want to do this. Shut your bitch ass up, fool. You're bad because you need it. Because if you didn't need it, you wouldn't be putting yourself out here knowing damn well you're snitching on fucking the homies, whether it's a dry snitch or court. You dry snitch is the same motherfucking homeboy. Just know that. And I don't really give a away. This is the way I see it. Fake is fake and real is real, dog. And that fool's the fakest motherfucker to ever exist in this fucking Chicano rap game. And I know that now for sure. We've seen it. We see it. All that talk, all that shit he has all on those records, everything has all been a lie because he proved it right now. And this is the thing that I'm going to say about Lil Cuete is that I'm going to die by this. Lil Cuete is never going to be going out like, no, none of that. Never. I'd rather die. I'm from Barrio Norwalk. And I told my homeboys this recently. I said, I'd rather die than to make us look bad. My homeboys already put it down for too long. I ain't going to make you guys look bad. I ain't going to make us look bad. It might sound stupid to die for the streets. Talk to some people. To some people it does. But guess what? This is my legacy and this is what I built. And guess what? We all going to go sometime anyway. Might as well stand for something. And don't get me wrong. I do stand up for Jesus, and I am a believer in Jesus is the way. So don't get it twisted.
make that part clear, bro.
Yeah, I'm not using that as an excuse to get out of it. And even then, as long as I'm alive, I have to worry about my enemies. Because why? Because I did my dirt. I've said what I said. I'm gonna always have to live by that. So he's not gonna get out of this for no religious reasons or none of that. I don't care. I'm going to come at him full force no matter where, who, doesn't matter who he's around. If he was smart, he would not keep anybody else around him.
Lyrically.
No, I'm going to beat him up. I'm just saying, I don't give a we're around. I'm getting it, dog. I'm about this.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this. Let's go back into the Diablo track. So on the Diablo track, it seems like he referenced a line from your diss track, right? Or am I tripping?
Did you hear? Subliminal?
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about that part?
I think that Diablo is pretty smart for doing that. I like that. I like that line. I think that everybody knows where that line came from, and me and Diablo are feedmates, so I don't think nothing bad about it. I don't think that he was trying to say anything towards me or anything like that. Because like I said, I chop it up with him on a regular basis. I've been chopping it up with him while all this stuff was going on, and you know.
Okay, I have a question for you. Cuete. Be honest with me. If you knew about all this, because I don't know, sometimes I be watching your shorts, bro, and sometimes I hear you crashing out. But sometimes I want to ask you right now. You knew about all this. Why didn't you ever tell us before?
I still haven't said everything I know.
What do you know? What else do you know?
They're all tweakers, on dope, coke, and they're all fucking coked out. I mean, I guess that's the most dry stitching I'm gonna do.
Oh wait! Got a good one.
They're on drugs, man.
Did you did you do it with them?
I've done it with him once. You know why?
It's blurted out. It's blurted out, but
yeah.
What? No way. That's fool. All you rappers, fool. I swear, all the rappers.
No. I do it. I party. I'll do it every now and again. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna sit here and say I don't. But I'll tell you like this. That fool does it like it's like him to keep level-headed. One time we were at the Salah studio, and he's like coming back. He was going to the restroom every 2-3 minutes, coming back. I'm like, hey fool, you're not even sharing, dog. Oh, I didn't know. But we know. You know, making it obvious. So all I'm saying is this fool tries to portray this and that, and if he turns himself to the Lord, whatever, fine. But he still got to pay his debt to the rest of us too. So before he does and thinks that he's gonna get scot-free, oh, I'm a Christian, or I'm gonna do God this and that, he's got to know that I believe in false prophets. I'm not the best.
Explain that.
I'm not the best person to be promoting God. You feel me? But false prophets like him, they're fake and they're frauds, and they're the most evilest people. I think I heard him say something like this the other day. Yeah, I think I like Father Criminal because I son all these fools. Well, the only reason that you're a father criminal, if anything, is if you're a priest that you're that type of father fool, because he's just no good. What I'm saying is this: Father, I don't believe in fathers. I believe in Jesus and God, and the passion. I'll hear him out, but I give my so, and then plus me knowing him, that fool's a false prophet. So if I have to, and he thinks he's gonna go to lie to my people and try to say he's this and that, and people do change, but like I said, he needs to make things right before he thinks that he's gonna change.
How could he get right with you?
He needs to run it. He needs to run it. That's it. I'm down to beat him up really bad, and then leave him alone. I was thinking about it like this. I can't even picture him throwing a punch, man. He has no chance, and that's why he's so scared of me. I don't think he knows how to fight. I don't think he's ever been in a fight. I really don't. I never heard him fight. I've never heard him get in a fight all these years, ever. So that's what I'm saying. I can't even picture him throwing like nothing, a punch. I can't even picture him throwing a punch. That's real talk. So he's scared.
You're not just saying that because you're mad at him?
No, I'm gonna keep it real. If I thought he had a chance, I would say that. But nah, he don't. He's definitely not. I hate the fact.
Okay. Look. This is what I want to ask you about. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. What happens to music after this?
It just depends. I don't know. I honestly can't tell you, but
because that's the question that a lot of people want to know. Like, I mean,
go look. Why don't you go look? You got YouTube. Go look at all those songs that he posted. Are they doing anything?
I mean, I haven't checked. I haven't been over there.
No, they're not. And they're not going to. The only thing that he's gonna do right now is look at. I'm gonna give you a piece of information. Rat. I'm talking to the rat right now. Blank, I guess. What he needs to do is man up, fight, and then make the change. Because right now, like, okay, shouts out to the homie Bozo. Like, I'm not super cool with Bozo, but I definitely don't have no beef with him.
Hey, Bozo's cool. Shout out Bozo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's names that ring bells in this game, and definitely Bozo's one of them, like I said. So I seen that he posted something up like, leave God out of it. Like, on some real shit. Like, that's some real shit, bro. Like, who the this guy think he is hitting up a real one like Bozo, talking about, hey, dog, I need to talk to you. I have those same messages on mine. Hey. I have those same messages recently because I just posted up old number because I call almost all the time. I leave him messages. I leave him so many disrespectful messages, and I tell him shit like this. I know you're a rat. I know you screenshot my shit, but I don't give a f. Save this. Put it out. Show the cops. Shoot whatever. Do whatever you want. I'm on your ass, fool. I'm on your ass. And he's getting to the point where I'm going to have to go look for him because people think that I'm just talking. And this is another thing. I'll tell you guys like this. My homeboys from my audio, from Norwalk, got my back to the fullest. Just know that, okay? And they know that I'm not just talking. Because they got at me and they're like, hey, this, and that. But we know that you're down to do whatever the fuck needs to happen. So go forth. Do whatever you need to do. And I'm like, all right, bet. So now that I know that I got the blessings, that fool don't have nobody. That fool don't have nobody. And at the end of the day,
Do you feel sorry for him? Do you feel bad for him?
not at all. Not at all.
Why is
Come
that?
on. Because how much lies was he doing but trying to lie and brag about it and put other people down because of it? Number one, what? He doesn't have the number one anything in this world. Number one podcast, not the number one streaming anything, not the number one sales, none of that. Nothing like that. If he did, he wouldn't be so scared about losing it. He should know that he got what he got, and that's that. But guess what? He's been a fake this whole time, and shit's gonna come out, dog. That's the bottom line. Shit's coming out. The time that he went quiet is because he knew what he did to Diablo. I think that song Diablo just dropped is better than both of the songs that I did to diss that fool. I like it a lot. I like the that he said. I like the way that Diablo was rapping. I like everything about that song, dog. It's if you're gonna come out with a track, that's the way you come out with it. I like that.
Man,
I'm not saying mine was garbage. I'll say my first one, the No Subliminals, that one was hard. The second one, I wrote it in a couple minutes. It was just like and playing around in the garage and shit. I wasn't trying to be super serious, and that's why it's not even up right now. Long story short, I've been playing it this whole morning. I was hitting my burpees to that song.
what was the initial reaction to that No Subliminal song, and why did it feel like you just popped up out of nowhere, fool? Like what the hell? Can you explain that? I don't think you've ever explained that.
Well, okay. So a lot of people don't know this. When I took my little break, this last time before I came back, I hit the gym. I was creating my music. I was getting myself prepared. But then, oh boy, fucking Lefty comes out and starts making all kinds of noise. And I'm like, fuck. Just when I was about to come back and after I got my physique, I was getting my mind right, I was getting everything ready, this fool comes and just drops some shit. Now is, you know what I'm saying? And shouts out to OTR too, because they know what they're doing out there. So
hell yeah, shout out
OTR. Shout out Soul. Yeah, they know what they're doing over there. But yeah, I had this all planned out already, dog. So it wasn't just all of a sudden. I had this planned out for almost a year already. Not to talk shit to him, but to get my body right, to get my mind right. And then in the process of all this happening is when all that everything happened. So it wasn't that I was just all of a sudden. I was already planning on coming back with the new body, with the new music, with the new, because I got a new director. Shout out to Destructive Films, that fucking killing it. He does videos for everybody, and everybody that he does videos with, he fucking kills it. So I had already had all this planned, but then Lefty came out and he started making noise. So it was kind of like, it looks like I was just trying to do that, but in all reality, I was already planning this, because you can't just get the body that I got overnight.
Hey, can we talk about Lil Rob? About you and Lil Rob?
Yeah, we could talk about him.
Hey, first of all, I want to get your opinion on his album. I think it was hard. Produced by Fingers, bro. What do you think about the Fingers album?
I'll tell you this. I haven't heard not one of those songs at all.
Oh, you're, man.
And the reason that I'll say...
After this, I'm going to send you 2 or 3 records that I like on that album.
Well, I'll tell you like this, dog. I'll put it like this in the best way that I could put it. Little Rob has a lot of people that have his back that are very respectable people, and they're that's where I'll leave it at.
Shout out San Diego.
Yeah, some heavy haters out there for sure, 100%. And I got a lot of respect for them. A lot of the rap fans don't understand is that my hood, my barrio, the Norwalk one-ways are known all through the prison system, all through the streets. We're heavy hitters, 100%. So when you talk to real ones and they know about the one-ways and they know about Norwalk, then you could be sure that they're tapped in with the streets, because only the real ones are gonna be able to know like how like tapped in Norwalk one-ways is and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're real, you gonna know about us, bottom line. And that's one of the things that I said. My homeboys are done smashed on so many people for so many years and been putting it down for so long. There's no way that I could make Norwalk one-ways look bad just in any way. Like I told these fools recently, I'd rather die than to make us look bad. So don't worry, I'm out here. We gonna get this shit. If I have to die by it, then let's die by it. But that's the decision that I made when I got jumped in when I was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I made that decision when I was just a little kid, but I stuck with it because I know it was a lifetime commitment. Unlike these other guys that now they have their mansions and their things, they're forgetting that shit can all get taken away from them in a blink of an eye.
Man,
but you can't take away my legacy for being a solid one. And there's gonna be people talking shit about me. There's gonna be people talking shit about him. Hey, there's even gonna be people talking shit about you. Yep. But guess what? At the end of the day, we know what we are. We know what happened. He has to look at himself in the mirror every day. You feel me? And if he's okay with it, then that's fine. But my bottom line is this: the real people, I don't give a fuck if they love me and hate me. But they're gonna know I ain't gonna. You know what I mean? I'm about that for real, 100%. So, and I'm not trying to say I'm the biggest and the baddest or nothing like that. All I'm saying is that I'm just gonna keep it 100, dog. That's it. I know the rules.
Hey, wait, I want to ask you this before I forget. I know I'm kind of jumping a little bit, but what's up with all the face tats, fool?
I ran out of room everywhere else.
But like, what's up with that, fool? Like, you just woke up one day, you say, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna tap my face.
So the one with the heart where everybody talks shit like,
yeah,
I can't take you serious. That song is called. I have a song called "My Heart." Is for my daughter, and it's for my family. So it's one of my favorite songs. It's called "My Heart," but it's also a blue heart because it's my frozen heart. I'm cold hearted because I don't have that family that I used to have. You feel me? So it stands for more than just a blue heart. It stands for my frozen heart. It stands for my heart. Like I say on that song, I said the world is so closed that I'm frozen up inside. But when I hug you when I see you face to face, it just brings me back to life. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it has so many meanings. And then the big one on my face is her name. It's my daughter's name. You feel me?
And then make it. See, now we can't even. You make it hard. Because people want to be like, so it was actually a real meaning to you. It's pretty much, it was your family.
Yeah, 100%.
Because normally most people don't. Random shit, like you ask a new SoundCloud rapper, fool, what, why they tatted their face.
I'll tell you this. I want to get them covered up.
What?
Because I want to get them fresh again.
What the
fuck? I'll get them laser removed just to get them all brand new again, dog. For real.
Damn, fool, you're tripping on that. Hey, what was the people? What year did you get your face tatted? Because it's been a while, right?
Shit, I don't remember what my first one was.
But pretty much what I'm saying, as far as rappers,
I got on my forehead. It says, I had cursed over my eyebrow. Because I feel like I'm cursed. I feel like I'm cursed from being in this music thing and everything. I feel like I'm cursed from everything that I did. But then, as I realized it, my blessing is my curse. So it's gonna be how I choose to actually make that. Is it gonna be a curse or? So I ended up getting blessed and cursed, and that's it. That's all I have. That's all I have. I got blessed, but blessed is bigger, and cursed is smaller. Which I'm still blessed and cursed. But as far as everything goes, like I every tattoo that I've ever had, I'm gonna tell you guys something like this. Every single tattoo I've ever had was to give me some physical pain, to hide my emotional pain.
Do you deal with mental like health, like sometimes, fool? Like, do you ever feel like depression and all that type of shit?
Not depression, but definitely fighting demons. 100%. I'm trying to be a good motherfucker, but they want to get a motherfucker all riled up. But yeah, I know what I'm capable of. On some real, try not to be like that. That's where my whole. That's where
you don't want to crash out.
No, not that I don't want to, because my brother passed away in 2020, dog. I'm ready to go. Anybody that kills me, they're doing me a favor, sending me to see my carnal. Gracias. Shit, I miss that motherfucker. I know I'm going to heaven though. That's the thing. I'm not out here doing that. I ask for my forgiveness, and if I do something else and I have to do something else, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness again. All I'm saying is this: I don't want to. The whole reason I'm in that spiritual journey is not because I'm different. It's because I want to be different. You understand what I'm saying? I need that.
Okay,
Or
but
I'm gonna.
you're talking about a spiritual journey. Wouldn't you say that the music industry is evil?
It can be.
Come on, fool. You know it's evil, bro.
It can be. No, well, then what would you say to what my boy right now? Okay, so let me tell you like this. My homie got out of prison. He did like I think he did like 8 years, and then he got out, and he said that he seen me on a podcast saying that I was Christian and that I believed in God. And he's been about the business his whole life. All his brothers are they're with that. And he's like, I was always afraid of say this because they're gonna think I'm weak and this and that. He goes, but the most gangster. He goes, you know what, Wes? The most gangster I've ever heard you say is that you're a Christian, dog, on camera like that. He goes, and you know something? Recently, he gave his life to the Lord, but he did it full and wholeheartedly. He's out there taking care of his family. He's doing everything he needs to. He's not out here trying to act a certain way to sell records or to be a certain way and talk crazy on a record. What I'm saying is this: me showing people that I believe in God is showing people that they could do it too, and that's basically all I'm. So yes, even though it is, and I'll like I said, I'm gonna keep it 100 right now. I'm gonna tell you this: me and that rat fool had conversations to where we both were talking about that would be good to have our people to bring them to the Lord and stuff. This was a long time ago, so he's not just bringing up something that he just all of a sudden he's scared of. So I'll give him that. I will give him that. Yes, he is scared, but he's not just saying that he's going Christian because he. So basically, I'll say it like this: when you're dealing with somebody when you're dealing with stuff like the way that the allegations that have been brought upon him today, the only thing that he can do is turn to the Lord, because he ain't got nobody else backing him up. None of his homeboys from his hood could back him up if that's the case. If that's true, if everything's true that's going on, and what I'm saying, because like you said, the paperwork, this or that, but don't you have to defend yourself?
About defending yourself, yeah, you got to.
Yeah, don't you? If this guy's saying that he's a rat and this and that, what you be like?
Hey,
exactly. So the fact that he's not speaking up on none of this doesn't mean that he's too good or he's above that. It means that because look, he still came back trying to act tough.
Do you feel like
he's not humble? He didn't come back humbly.
Do you feel like he was talking to you on that album? I heard the first.
I haven't heard none of it, and it doesn't matter to me what he says on there, because like my homeboys know, it's not just on the music. I'll really run up on this fool. Where is he at? I'll go meet him right now. Tell him I said this. Tell him that. Where does he want me to meet him at? When does he want me to meet him at? We'll run that shit, and then he could go back and go to the hospital and fix up everything that I broke on him. And then we're done. Because he's not going to just get it like that's... He's not going to just get beat up. Like, I'm going to break some bones and shit. He's not going to have no teeth. I'm going to break his nose. He's going to have black eyes. He's going to look like... he got jumped out. To jump him out. But I'm just saying, he's going to look like he got jumped out. Because, I mean, I'm assuming he got jumped in. But I'll tell you this right now. If those allegations came up against me...
What would you
my homeboys would not. I would. My homeboys would not allow it.
What do you mean? Like you wouldn't even be able to be talking, huh?
My homeboys would not allow it, dog. I would have already got jumped out, or they would have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here, let me tell you another thing. Let me tell you guys another thing. This is an exclusive drop, right? That fool Ryder G.
What the fuck? How the fuck end up to Ryder G?
Because I want to tell you, this is where it's going to tie in. Everybody's saying this and that about this guy, right? And they obviously he's a joke. Obviously it's a joke.
Yeah.
But let me ask you guys this. When do you ever see him with any homeboys? He ain't from hood. He ain't from the hood, dog. He's a PC. That and this is what I'm hearing from my homeboys. And if I'm wrong, hey Ryder, fuck, let's run it. But my homeboys from my hood, I told them, I say, what's up with your homeboy Ryder? And they're like, you ain't my homeboy. You ever see him with the homies? That fool no good. That fool locked it up. Just like doing right now, basically rolling it up right now.
Man.
So they're the same, and that's what I'm saying. If I see, look,
Hey,
do it.
wait, I'm gonna ask you. Wait,
Show
I'm
me,
not.
Ryder. Show me, Ryder. Show me, Ryder. Go be around the homies. Show me, show me. He's always by himself, right? No, it's funny because Fools Gone Wild threw him out there, and they try to make it a joke and everything. But like I'm saying, the fact of the matter is this: they're basically the same. They want to talk
Oh
big
my
on the phone. They want to talk big on with their phone and their videos, but they both rolled it up.
man.
They're scared for their life, dog. And that's the thing. Real ones, they go and they get that fucking regalada, dog. They get their shit. They get their books, whatever it is that they need to get. They handle it, then they get their shit back, and then they're feeding it. That's all you need to do is some heart, dog. You ain't got no heart. You're fucking topped out. You got no heart. You're gonna roll it up, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to start no beef with me and my own homeboys. But if I'm wrong, shit, then I'm gonna run it with them. I'll run it with that fool. I'm not saying that I'm. But from what I'm hearing from my righteous homies, and these are solid ass dudes. These are they're running it through the fucking streets. He locked up. That's what I'm saying. So both of them. That's what I'm saying. Criminals basically rolled it up too. He's no good no more. That's what I'm saying. My homeboys would not let me get away with this.
What do you think his response is gonna be to this interview? Be honest with me.
Who's
Yeah.
nothing? He's gonna hope that it goes away, but it's not. He's not gonna say shit. I wish that I could say more than I really
No,
have. Which
no, 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 no. Like just así como estás, you're good, fool.
no, I'm just saying. I don't know. I only because I don't know what to say. What I mean is, I wish that I had that something to say for him to be like, "That's it. I'm fucking getting you, little Cuete." I want him to say something. I don't know. He's not doing it because
You
he's a
haven't
fucking
pushed
criminal.
that button yet.
No, because I'm not gonna say nothing like that. What I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna pull up on him wherever he goes next.
What do you think? Like the people around him. Do you think anybody's gonna step up and say, you know what, I defend him?
Oh, he got people doing that already, but not anybody that matters.
I'm talking about rappers, fool. Like real, like the people in the industry, or like
Who?
even platforms. Like, is anybody like?
Well, his dad's not even protecting him.
But what is he gonna say?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Look. I'm only tapping in with on whatever he's doing. Yeah, I don't like those other people, dog. I'll tell you guys another story.
go ahead.
I got paid by those fools to go do a tour, a 3 show tour. I told them, you gonna pay me? It's in 3 days. Give me $3,000, okay? And like I said, I don't even know if he knows this. I don't even know if they even know this to this day. But I said I want all my money up front, and then I'll go. Yes. So basically, they said they obliged. They said okay, $3,000. Bam. They came and they brought me my money in the some dude I never even seen before or after came and brought me my money. I'm like, cool, let's go. So the shows fall through. Two of the shows fall through, and he wanted me to come back to go do performance again, and because they fell through, and I'm like, fuck no, I was already there. I told him, you guys already paid me, I'll go and perform. Nah, the promoter hasn't paid us yet, you're not gonna go out there. I'm like, well, fine. Long story short, they wanted me to go back on another tour, and I said, and that's why me and them are not so super cool, because I told them no about the tour. And one of the main reasons about the tour that I didn't want to go, and I was somewhat okay to do it again, just to as good faith. But one of my homies had passed away, and I said, nah, I gotta go to this funeral anyways. And then one of them said, well, if that's true, then I'm gonna go with you to the funeral to make sure it's true. And I was like, what? Who the fuck do you think you are? And that's what I told him. Think you are telling me you're gonna go to my homeboy's funeral just to make sure that he's dead? I go, check this out. You know all those beefs that you guys have with everybody, and you guys are starting and everything? I go, guess what? Now you got a beef that you don't get to pick. I'm telling you, you got a beef for me now. And I hung up, dog, and that was it. So now ever since then, it's just we not cool. I don't give a fuck.
Man.
Look at this is all I'm saying. Man to man. 1-on-1, I'll run it with anybody, dog. I don't fuck. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah, yeah.
care. So these people are not like that. Has the money to say, hey, go squash my beef with me. Here's 25 grand. Here's $20,000. Go deal with this for me. And
Damn.
guess what? People will do that. Come on. Told me right now, here's $25,000. Beat your ass for me. I would me up.
Damn.
I would fuck myself up. That's what I'm saying. So money talks, dog, and that's what I'm saying. But it only gets you so far.
I was gonna say, but
See?
it obviously doesn't, because look at it now.
No, it only gets you so far, is what I'm saying. Look, all you have to do is don't be a rat, and don't fucking do the other main shit. There's a lot of other things that you shouldn't do. We all know the rules, but other than that, dog, if you keep your nose clean, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, definitely.
And you're paying, and you got people on the payroll. Come on, dog. I mean, shit. I'm pretty sure you know about people that are on payrolls, dog. You could get away with. You tell them what to do. Exactly. Or if they can, yeah, they will. But what I'm saying is this: any man 1-on-1, let's run it. But I know those guys, they're not with that. They're not down to run that. When they try to say blackball, these fools try to blackball me. Like, he'll also go out of his way and he'll be like, hey, I'm gonna book this show with you, but you can't book Lil Cuete for 6 months until before or 6 months after. So that's the whole year.
Yeah.
Supposedly don't like me. It's not his fault if something happens to him. Motherfucker, I didn't even give a still went. Guess who didn't go?
Who?
I have videos of me being in front of 15,000 people talking, and they told me, and this was after that tour, that they said, oh, we're gonna go pull up on you. 2 places. I jumped off the stage at the Lowrider Nationals, and I got the video still too to prove it. And I don't release none of this. Put hands on rappers too already that I have the videos. I have a video of putting hands on 2 rappers that were brothers, dog, and I dropped them both, dog. And they're trying to jump me, and I got them both. I don't put these videos out. I will if I need to. Trust me, I will. But like I said, I have the video. I jumped off stage and I'm like, hey, where are these fools at? I thought they were gonna come get me. Where they at? The biggest, I'm not the baddest, nothing. But I'm saying, if you guys want to fight, let's do that. Let's run that.
That's the fade for Drake against his ops.
Would I catch a fade for Drake?
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Because Drake is getting dissed.
Well, it depends. Hold on. Well, it depends if he's gonna be like Suge and call the craziest guy ever to have his back.
What do you think? Hey, fool, but before, because I know, man, we're already way past time. But what do you think about that's going on with Drake? And Drake got dissed by, hold on, he got dissed by Rick Ross, Kanye, like 4 other fools.
I feel like, I don't know. I think Kendrick was pretty much put him in his place.
So pretty much your team Kendrick. You think Kendrick got that?
Kendrick more than, I mean, this is what I mean. As a person, I fuck Kendrick, and as music, there's a lot of more songs that I fuck Drake, but I fuck Kendrick on the personal, like, he's more of an artist. Hey, Drake has people writing his. A lot of artists do, which is fine, but Drake has a majority of his. I don't even know if he ever writes his shit. I know Kendrick is a fucking artist. He writes his own shit.
Hey, what do you think about? Do you think J. Cole rolled it up by deleting his diss track off streaming platforms?
I think yeah. I think he could have just left it up, if anything. But
or is that like a sign of respect? Like you feel me? Like to your ops, like, all right, it's done.
I mean, maybe if J. Cole's a sick motherfucker like me, I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't want no problems. I changed my ways, and I'm gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying?
So you think that's the that's what you would do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, I changed my ways. He's like, that's right. I'm gonna ride you. I don't want no problems.
And even Rick Ross is going in saying that Drake got a BBL and all this shit. What do you think about Rick Ross?
I think that motherfucker got so much money that, like, basically he should just shut the fuck up, spend it.
That fool's balling.
Wingstop, yeah. Plus, I'll say this, or blank, beep should have did that before J. Cole did, because right after he tried to come back and say, right after he saw J. Cole do that, he's like, they see what I mean when I say that he jocks people, he steals their ideas. That's all does. That's all he does is steal people's ideas. He does not come up with nothing. Look at his last. What is one of his best-selling T-shirts, or that he has? It has like the baseball teams on it. That's been around for how long?
Nah, yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
That's one of his last things that he did. Like, come on, man. Like, come up with your own ideas. Don't recycle shit. And that's another thing that I really resent. Because, like I said on my song, how many styles did I make for you? He steals my.
Because he said he took that little fast flow from you.
Yes,
Well,
but not only that,
he was inspired.
The style. I'm talking about styles and ideas. My record label, my fucking podcasting, my toast to the hustle. Then he comes out with Hustle and Elevate. Then I'm talking about, I came out with Loyal Family about 3 to 4 years before he even thought about Crime Family. And the only reason that he's able to do that is because I was sleeping on myself. I didn't have no outlets. I wasn't doing this. I was on the run. They have those as the businessmen. They were doing it. I give them their props for that. But guess what? It's not. Lil Cuete is a mixture of everything. The business, the streets, the talent, everything. These guys are only one or the other. They're half in, halfway out. It's different with me, dog. And that's another reason why I say these fools, dog, because they're not cut from the same cloth.
You say to the people that in the comments are gonna say that you're just hating on Criminal. What would you say to them right now?
Keep saying it, man. Say 100 more comments. Go to my YouTube and talk your shit to my page. Cause look at, this is what I said. I'll stop giving a fuck about what people say and just do you, man. They're gonna say it anyways, right? Everybody knows that. But I'll tell you like this. You guys, I'm not gonna say it, man, because then they're gonna stop, man. I want them to talk shit about me, man. Come talk shit about me.
Okay. No, I see where you're going. So at the end of the
exactly, dog. And you know what? That's the thing, is that the beauty of everything, dog. You see, exactly. I'll slap the shit out of, and then I'm gonna go do some windmills, breakdance, and make a sandwich.
Okay, fool. Look. This is craziest Lil Cuete interview. I'm probably gonna title that the craziest Lil Cuete interview. But this is where let's end it off on. What's your final words for? After this, I'm not talking about this again.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you this.
After this, are you gonna talk about this still? Until you get your fade?
Yeah.
Until you get your fade.
Yeah. Every now and again, yeah. But I'll say this. Listen, this ain't no subliminal. I was just doing my ritual. You could use guns, and then we could get physical. All you gotta do is come and fight me. Come and talk to me. Let's fight on camera. We're gonna charge everybody to watch this shit, and then we'll make a side bet, and I'll let you win, and then we'll just take everyone's money. Come on, Crimes. Let's do this. I'll let you beat me up.
So you're saying that you're willing to do a celebrity boxing match
let him win, so that everybody could bet against me, or against him, and let him win, and then we'll just rake in the money, and then he'll look like the man, and I was just running my mouth. He beat me up. So listen, I'm sending this out to you. I will let you win me, dog. Come and fight me. I'm gonna let you win. Maybe. Honestly, I do. I would love to just put hands on him and then call it a day, dog. And then that would be it. If he could man up and say, "Hey, okay, quit that. I was speaking on your name. I talked about another man. I talked to another man about you behind your back, and I shouldn't have did that. I took cuts out of you, what you were giving me, and I didn't appreciate it. I was this, and I was doing that, but you know what? I'll tell you this. I'll backpedal a little bit. If he is a rat, I ain't fucking with him. He's gonna call the cops on me.
So so pretty much until that's confirmed, you're gonna hold off on the celebrity boxing match.
No, hell no. All I'm saying is that you just gotta be cautious with dudes like this. That's a guaranteed. I don't care if he's Pastor Criminal one day. He's gonna be like so happy. He's gonna be giving his sermon and he's gonna be giving his testimony, and all of a sudden, Cuete is gonna be standing right there.
That's fucked up, bro.
No, it isn't, because guess what? You're gonna have to face your actions. You're gonna have to be responsible for them actions. And he said, I'll do a public announcement. Where is it? I showed you guys the text message. Well, where is it?
Oh yeah.
4 or 5 phones worth.
So-
I've been punking Criminal this whole fucking time. Ever since I've known now, I've been punking Criminal. That fool breaks it down to me every single time. He cuts checks for me. I got checks fucking left and right with.
What happened to that album? What happened to that album that y'all had?
Told him to take that shit down. I kept the money and I told him to take it down. And all he wanted was just for me to go away. And then I go away, and then we come back. because guess what? You can't pay to be not a rat no more.
True.
So you could pay for them to pretend like you're okay, but once they get that money, fool, you're a fucking rat again, fool.
Man.
So guess what happened? You could read between the lines, and that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, wait, because hold on. I want to pick at this real quick. Did you hear about any of these allegations prior to the song?
Did I hear about it? I'll say this.
Be honest, fool.
I'll say this. I've talked to multiple people that told me a lot more than just what's already been to light.
So this is just one thing. There's other things out there, other situations.
100%.
Wow.
So he's like I'm saying, he doesn't even. Have you seen? You guys go look at his last videos when he's trying to come back. You could see the stress in his fucking face. You could see the stress in his eyes. You could see it aging him. Go look at my videos, man. I'm laughing. I'm out on the road. I'm touring. I'm vibing with my people. I'm getting faded. I'm getting pussy. I'm getting money. Everything, dog.
So you're saying this energy is not affecting you at all negatively?
Not at all. The only thing that's gonna happen is that he's gonna fucking forget about me one day, and I'm gonna be pulling up to his church.
So it's better just to catch the fade, so that doesn't happen.
He needs to just catch the fade. Just catch the fucking fade. All those criminal are trying. Just tell him, criminal. Just catch the fade, and that's that. And then a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, well, what about this, and that?" Right? Well, let me tell you guys something else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if he actually gets you with the good one? You know?
Hey, but the best man wins. May the best man win at any given time. I don't care if I lose, dog. I don't care.
You just need that.
No, I'm not talking about just with him. I could fight you today, and if you beat me up, oh well. Anybody, dog. As long as it's a fight, dog, and a fair fight, everybody could get up, dust themselves off, and be looked at as a man.
Yep. It's like the Friday quote: "You fight, but you live to see another day."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the bottom line, dog. And no matter what he says, yeah, I don't ever see him doing that, man. But it's ironic because that's all he needs to do. That's it.
Hey, I have a weird question for you. I know that you went to his house. Obviously, you've been to his house, but has he ever came to your house?
Okay, so he doesn't live in any of the houses that I've ever been to right now. But yes, he's been to my house.
I'm just trying to figure out like how close you fools really were. Like, were you guys like close, and you guys were you guys just like rap homies? Were you guys homies or rap homies?
Put it this way. Long story short, that fool broke it down, crying to me multiple times, literally crying.
About what?
Not about a lot of things. About when his wife him and he's about to lose his family. About how he's just fucking tired of everything type shit with just regular shit. Like, yeah, we were friends, but this is what I'm saying. Just like the homie Bozo said, don't ever call me again, mother. You know what time is it, fool? And we don't roll like that, fool. You rolled it up, fool. If anything, if you want to call me and you want to talk to me, man, they're gonna put thing in my hands, dog. They're gonna make me fucking deal with you. Just leave me the fuck
Damn.
alone.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, it doesn't matter how cool we are. Once you break it down like that, it's a wrap, dog. And look, like I said, and I don't want to say his name 100 times, but shout out Bozo. And he's not only talking about, he's not saying some shit that's not real. You feel me? Like, he's not over here like, he knows what time is it, dog. So he don't want to Vato, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna fuck nobody like that, dog. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
doesn't matter how much friendship
and
we
it's
had, dog.
and it's like that's kind of like a good point because they've made music and I get what you're saying. Yep.
Well, cause look at they're cool enough for him to be like, hey, what's up, dog? Knowing everything that's going on.
You feel
me?
Hey, you know who's probably laughing in the background?
Who?
And Pinche Swifty. He's like, ha ha ha! Like I knew it, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, no, hey, Swifty's loving it because Swifty wrote on one of my on that no subliminal fucking he dropped a comment on there. He said this shit's hard or dump something. This shit's dope or this shit's dope. Gangland.
No,
shit.
the reason why I say it because he was really coming hard on that fool. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like all that type of shit. Like,
well, you know why though?
No, yeah.
You know why?
Yo, I know.
Criminal's not doing it on his own.
Oh, so okay.
Criminal wasn't doing it on his own.
I thought he was.
Look, I'll tell you like this, dog. I don't know what and that like who or what Swifty whose beefs are or not or whatever, if he's good or he's not. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. This is what I'm gonna say about like how you said. All the homeboys that don't have no paperwork in black and white, they're either good or they're not. And if they're good, then they're good. People might not like them, but they're still good. And if they're not, they're not. Okay? So if Swifty wasn't good, then he wouldn't be good. You feel me? And let's say I didn't like Swifty and he's good still. That just means that okay, I'll still fight him just like I don't like fucking.
Yeah.
Even if he's not a rat. Let's say he's not a rat. Or he's not documented. It's because probably whatever happens, I'm not gonna go to church or I'm not gonna go to court. That doesn't mean that he's not. I still don't want to be his enemy though. Even though he's cool with all the other homies, he's still my enemy though now. Yeah. You feel me? Like so it doesn't matter if that shit with Diablo is true or not. I'm still coming at. Oh boy.
You have your own shit, no matter what, even if.
Yeah. And this is what I hate. He said something about I got on this topic of discussion of so keep talking or some shit like that. That little quick little thing.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
By the way, he blocked me. By the way, once Diablo posted that shit, I got blocked from. He changed his number and he blocked me off Instagram, so I can't see nothing anymore. But
so you weren't blocked previously?
Nah, not until today or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I think it was today. Yeah, I checked today and blocked. Or the day I posted, I think it was yesterday. Well, either way, even if Diablo doesn't have that, even if he doesn't do that, which in my eyes, it doesn't matter. Diablo said what he said, and Diablo's not making shit up, dog. We're not fucking out here making shit up, fool. Like, really? You think Diablo's in that situation and he's gonna be lying about some shit, dog?
Nah.
Fucking, come on, dog. So come on, dog. I'm gonna believe that fool before I believe this fake ass fraud ass motherfucker. Yeah. Anyways, but like I'm saying, it doesn't matter if people are riding with Chris or not. He's still bad in my book, dog, and he's still gonna get what he gets. And what's up is that he's just making it worse. He's getting me more mad. He's getting me more irritated, and it's just gonna come back down on his ass hard enough. So this is what doesn't want to happen. Doesn't want me to stop doing music or just to give up on life is what I'm saying. Because when I finally give up, dog, there's a list of people that are gonna feel the wrath, and he's one of them, dog.
So really, do you feel like try to blackball you in the industry in some way?
Not him, no, not him. Nuh-uh.
Okay.
He got me banned. They tried to hack me, but no, he didn't. He can't. He doesn't have those connections to blackball me. He does not have no connection. He doesn't know the promoters. He doesn't know any venues or anything like that. He has a couple of times. Look, let me ask you guys this: how many video or movies has that dude been in? And not only him, but a lot of other cats that are big roles, big things, but they still didn't do nothing with it. Look, when all this shit started happening with me and him, what did he start doing? He started posting old shit. Well, I worked with Snoop Dogg and I did this. Yeah, but you're paying them. You know what I'm saying? Look at he spent over $100,000 of an investor's money in that West Khalifa song that he did. Ask how much they made off of that. They're still in debt $60,000 from that, and that's from everything. That's from everything. That's from every stream, every sale,
Wait,
everything that
wait.
came
So
out of
you're
it.
saying, but he, according to him, he didn't pay for none of those features. That they did it off the strength.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right, Doug. That's just fucking retarded. If you guys believe that West Khalifa's gonna come and mess with Crip,
Nah.
he paid for Little Flip, dog. He paid for Little Flip. Come on, Little Flip. I'm not talking shit,
Oh
but
wait,
Little Flip
wait,
is.
wait, 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 fool. What do you think about? Because I'm already gonna end it off. We're gonna have to do it for the part 2 next time. What do you think about with Spider Loke?
I was there when he did the song with Spider Loke. I was one of the fools that had those back. So
Talk about it. Talk about it.
well, I'll tell you this. I don't think that he's okay. So it's like this. I'm gonna go get a basketball team, okay? And I'm gonna recruit Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and I'm gonna recruit all these all-star players, right?
Yeah.
But that's the only way I'm gonna beat you is if I go recruit them. But that fool Spider looks like, hey, play me 1-on-1, fool.
Okay.
He's like, nah. Watch, I'm gonna get my team. Let me show you my team. Hold on. Let me go drop the bag on my team. Let me go get my team. Hold on. Here's this. Here's that. Mom, I need some money. He pays for his team, dog. He's not a franchise player. He's not like a all-star player. He's if anything, a coach. That's it. He's gonna say, and that's okay too. Shit. A lot of people, generals, a lot of generals don't. I'm not saying that he's one, but a lot of generals send in the warriors to go fight. If I'm a general or not, I'm gonna be out there in the front line with my soldiers, unless I need to be somewhere else. But what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna be the one starting the war and not being right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
He don't got no balls. He don't got no balls. He ain't got no heart, dog. That's a false. That's a false. Even false beef. Shout out to Spider. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Spider Low.
So, but didn't you have his back with the recent thing that happened? What do you think about the back and forth that they had over Instagram like that, and you know what I'm saying, like it being put out how it was?
And you know what's crazy about all this shit is that the first interview that I did with Criminal, I said I don't look at none of this shit because it's gonna piss me off, and it's gonna take me somewhere else.
Yeah.
And look what happened, dog. Look what happened. Look where we're at now.
Damn, that's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I was trying to stay away from all this shit, dog. I was really trying to stay away from all this shit. But one thing that I will say, and before we end it like this, is that I'm not trying to say that I'm bigger and badder than any motherfucker ever. No way in any way. Okay. All I'm saying, what's right is right. He tried to benefit off of my name. He tried to benefit off of getting me into a wreck. He tried to benefit off of me of using my friendship against me. And
What?
after all
Wait, you got backlash from that interview or what?
no, I got not the first interview, but the second one.
You did? Oh, it did, because you were going crazy, huh?
Well, yeah, and shout out to all the people that I disrespected on there that haven't said shit either, dog. Like, okay, I'm still waiting to see you guys. So, I mean, I get it. You guys haven't said anything, but, and I know all you motherfucking rappers are gonna be listening to this. So, hey, check it out. It is what it is. You guys, you feel disrespected, then you know what I mean. It is what it is. All I'll say is this: they haven't said anything, so I'm just waiting to see if it's on site, and I respect that too. Like, if they like, I ain't gonna say shit to Quetta. I'm just gonna take flight when I see him. Hey, much respect. I respect that. We could definitely do that.
All right.
So I haven't forgotten who I disrespected on the platforms. So it is what it is. It's because you know why I don't forget? Because it's personal. It's really an issue between shit that they did disrespectful towards me, dog. And that's why I am what I am. And that's how I feel. Anybody else? Fool, I'm the fucking I like to joke around. I like to be cool. I help my people out, dog. It's not always like that, dog. People think, oh, Cuete is just this or that. Like, no, I'm a good ass homie, dog. I'm a solid ass dude. And this is one thing that I always say. My root is dug deep in this game, in the music and in the streets. And the only motherfucker that's gonna dig out that root is me. And guess what? I ain't gonna do that anytime soon. If he dug his own fucking root out of this game because he did have a root in here, but not anymore. Not any fucking more. He's gonna have to go make a name somewhere else. He's gonna have to do that, or one day he's gonna just, he's gonna have to deal with the consequences from multiple people. Cause look, if that is true, that he's a rat, like I said, that fool has way bigger problems than me. Come on, I would not. You, look it. If those rat things come out, I'm not even gonna do nothing anymore. I won't even say nothing about him no more. If it's really paperwork and saying that, I'm out of it. I'm out of the equation because he got way more shit to deal with than that. If somebody ratted on me and I got life, dog, I would never sleep until fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah,
this is
yeah,
me.
yeah, 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 yeah. But it's just like, damn, it's just one of those crazy situations because it's like, like Diablo and them kind of have all their music on his page, fool. So it's just one of those weird fucking situations. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, I think that's one of the things, and I'm not talking about no business or nothing, but you know, what I mean, I think I'm pretty sure that my boy Diablo is working on or handled that already before he said anything
It's
that he got.
because those are like 5 million, like crazy. He should have got paid off that shit, fool. Like straight up.
Well, but I'll tell you guys like this is that a lot. I told you who his dad is, and his dad doesn't pay anybody, right? Unless they know what they're doing. And even then, criminals are the type of guy that'll say, "Well, I'm not going to pay for this because I'm going to promote you and I'm going to do this and that's going to be enough." Like they're really like that, dog. They're really like that, and it's sad, but it's true. When you get raised by somebody that doesn't have those morals and those that same kind of like how you were saying for the culture, dog. If they don't have that culture, dog, dog, they're gonna rip up our people, dog, and that's what they were doing. So it doesn't. When I signed my contract, Doug, I made sure that I had all my money up front. I had made sure that it said I own my shit, I own this, and I own that. I was on his shit. I made him show me all the records to everything every time I asked. Every single time.
Hey, and so as far as I don't know how much, I don't know if you could speak on this, but did
And this is another thing that I'll say. Never I'm never gonna be disrespecting the dead, even if they were my enemies and shit, dog. You know what I'm
never.
saying? Yeah, I'm not. I don't have nothing but just rest in peace to the homie, dog. But other than that, nah, I don't really know about anything. I know one thing though. The videos that I seen of Toker talking on that for criminal was everything he said was true. So Toker was speaking facts and shit. You know what I mean? So I'll say that.
Man. Hey, fool. So, man, this has been the craziest Little Cuete interview. And this is only part one, man. You guys got to tune in for part two. You got to make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And look, Little Cuete just started his YouTube page. We need to go run it up real quick. Go check out Little Cuete on YouTube. If you type it up, it's literally the first thing that pops up. Go drop a subscribe real quick. We gonna run it up. Hey, you wanna give your shout outs, homie? What's good?
Hey, shout out to everybody still rocking with me, man. Shout out to all my people all over the world, all over the states that I've been going to. I've been getting nothing but love. I want to send shouts out to all my homeboys from Norwalk, the one ways, all my real ones, all my day ones. I'm gonna be repping this shit to the fullest. Norwalk on mine, and don't worry, we gonna keep it going, guys. We got plenty and many more things coming out. I got 2 more albums I'm about to drop. Um, I'll be in New York on Thursday, so we got big things coming up. But yeah, just shouts out to everybody. Go follow me on Instagram, the real Little Cuete. Go follow me on TikTok, the number one guns, NUMBER number one GUNZ. Homie just told you about the YouTube. So yeah, shouts out to everybody still fucking with me, and just best believe that my roots still here, and it's gonna be keep growing. And shouts out to you, dog. Crazy Hood Media. You guys are doing your thing over there, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, and we out.